Roll call.
Kyle.
Ryan.
Mikey.
Kyle.
And Steven!
Hi, everybody. Welcome back for Elemental Evils Episode 8, Oubliette of Fort Iron, Part 2, or Part Dos, if I want to use my Duolingo skills. When we last left our working title Odd Jobs. When we last left the Odd Jobs, they had reconvened after a number of downtime days with their various factions, including the Cloaks, Emerald Enclave, Crewmeg's Oxpit Tavern, and wherever it is that Jasper goes on her downtime days. Meeting back for the end of Rory's shift, the party shared stories and talked about their tales of their days off before Jasper let them in on a tip for some work over on Port Iron at the ostensibly named Fort Iron, about some problems that they had had with these mines, some Dwergar activity, and other rather seemingly vanilla hooks for an adventure of some sorts. As the party had drinks, they made their way out of Crewmeg's Oxpick Tavern and headed to the small northeasterly city of Point Iron. There, the adventurers came into contact with Not Abroad, Eleanor, and Captain Dornell Whitebeard as they were discussing their own business. With some interesting rolls from Freddie, the job was secured for 10% of whatever gold that could be possibly found in these tunnels. Other adventurers had been sent in, but none had yet returned. So the party spent an evening at the Tower Shield, the only tavern in this kind of small port town. Twillage, I believe, is the technical term we came to. Not quite a town, not quite a village, somewhere in between. Leading to the next morning, having Eleanor lead them through into the mines, entering into an incredibly old mine that appeared to have not seen much use in many, many years. Entering down into this tunnel, they eventually discovered what is the aforementioned oubliette of Fort Iron, with Jove descending down, eventually pressing into a switch, opening up the bottom of this oubliette, with Jove tumbling down and failing his dexterity saving throw, as he seems to do, and his party members sliding in quite masterfully at that. The party descended deeper into the bowels of these tunnels, where the walls took on a spongy, almost intestine like quality to it. Mud up to most of the characters' shins, if not higher, um, holding on to every step, making traversing incredibly difficult as they twisted their way through these tunnels, eventually ending up at the banks of what appeared to be a 100-foot long lake of acid. It almost curving around like a kidney bean, much like a stomach. From this lake of acid, two geodudes emerged, rolling out from the acid and getting a round of attacks off on our party. Due to some very poor rolls from the DM and some incredible rolls from the party, including two critical nat 20s, a use of Zephyr Strike, and a vicious mockery that hit every single time with terrible wisdom rolls on the Geodude's part. The party
In their defense,
handedly,
they are rocks.
in defense, they are as smart as rocks, or as wise as rocks. Interpret that as you will. The party did handily defeat these Geodudes, cracking both of them in half, each party member retrieving about a softball to football sized geode from within, this beautiful bright green crystalline structures, adding that to their shares, knowing that 10% of whatever gold they find is theirs, and any other interesting artifacts or things of value were free to the party to take. Before I forget, there's also from Dornell Whitebeard offered a side job to collect any sort of dwarven relics or artifacts that the Lord's Alliance could then use to open up some channels of communication between Mole Masters, Hawks, and themselves. The party agreed with, of course, the promise of payments upon retrieving such an item. Uh, The party then had to think of a way to get across this large lake of acid. Seeing the Geodudes, their now corpses, their halves, almost like makeshift rafts, being able to withstand the acid. However, with a surprisingly good nature roll, Freddy noticed the alkaline nature of the mud from the walls of this tunnel that seemed to resist and neutralize some of the acid. And so, spending a short rest in the better part of 2 hours, the party used their mining tools to shovel a significant amount of mud to build a path through this lake, creating their own walkway from one side of the lake to the other, in a incredibly creative way of dealing with this obstacle in front of them. We return back to the party. The pathway built, you guys have made your way across the lake of acid. No rolls needed with the time you've put in. Curving to the right till you reach the other side. There is a opening at the other end of this lake of acid, where you see more of that spongy, almost intestine-like tunnel continue on. Although it almost, and this is the word that they give me, and I'm going to use it, like a prolapse of an entrance. Yes, a prolapse. We return back to the party as you stand at the entrance on the other side of this lake of acid. I believe everybody got a chance to take a short rest. I have it marked down that Jasper used one hit die, Rory used one hit die, and then I don't believe Jove or... Jove, did you use a hit die?
I did use a hit
Did
die,
use a
yes.
hit die.
And I actually used both of mine.
Used both of yours. All right, I appreciate the honesty. Freddie, did you use a hit die?
No.
Okay, so 1 for Rory and Jove, 2 for Jasper. The party, after that rest, you now find yourselves on the other side of this lake of acid, a tunnel before you, with a slight upwards tilt to it for the intestines kind of leading down. It's been almost entirely downhill in most areas. This is the first time that it's been heading, begins to have a vertical slope upwards. What would you like to do?
Just a reminder for the next time that we do a rest where y'all want to use hit dice, remind me so I can do Song of Rest, so you can get extra and not have to use as many hit dice.
Ah, dang it. Okay.
So what do we want to do? We're making it across, and we're at the prolapse.
You are indeed at the prolapse.
Yeah.
Well, Jasper, you seem to be pretty agile moving through this muck and mud. I know you're at the top, and that seemed to kind of save our asses this last time. Do you want to take point again?
Yeah, I can do that. Just, I guess keep a healthy distance again. And, yeah, she'll take the lantern. Wait, do I still have the lantern? Is it lit?
Yes. I don't know if
Okay.
it's lit, but you still have it.
Let me do a quick search.
Because it kind of just depends on how much oil we got with the kit.
Okay, so 1 flask of oil lasts for 6 hours. You got 2, so you used 1. You guys have been down here for, with that kind of 2-hour rest, probably the better part of 3 hours. So it is still burning at this time, and you have light coming
Do we
from the
have
lantern.
2 vials of oil? I see only 1 on the list. Sorry to be,
Yeah, the list
like
says
that.
a vial.
Okay, yeah, then that would be a vial of oil. So that vial of oil, you still have about 3 hours left on that lantern.
Okie doke. Yeah, she moves on ahead.
How far ahead would you like to be?
Let's do 80 feet again.
80 feet, okay. The rest of the party, what's your marching order?
You know what? Just like roll call, I'll be third.
Okay, so Rory, Freddie, Jove.
Sure, yeah. Especially if this muck is high again, Jove is gonna want to kind of walk in the wake of everybody else, if he can, just because schmucky.
That sounds good to me.
Very smoky.
Yeah, a case of the schmucks.
Well,
Hey,
I got a real case of your smokes.
Love it.
Freddie, what do you have your light cast on currently? Just so I
What
can.
do I have my light cast on? I guess we just took a rest so I can cast on anything I want.
Yeah.
Let's put it on. Jasper's in front.
If you put it on me, then I can kind of backlight everybody.
That's true. But then our shadows will cast, and it's already really weird in here. So let's put it somewhere on Jasper. Or let's put it on Rory. Rory, where should I put it on you? Your pants again? Rory's pants.
Rory's pants.
Great
it is.
discussion. Yes, put it on the pants.
Rory, with your light up pants, you guys begin heading into this tunnel. It's you move past kind of the lake of acid into the tunnel. It's smooth, round as you enter through, and it continues straight without any turns at all. Jasper, you're leading the way, and you can see that all the surfaces are covered in a shiny slime. And as you move deeper and deeper into this tunnel, you can feel and even see kind of the soft, spongy earth ripples past you rather gently.
I
Moving.
will point out she does have her shield equipped this time. She is not getting jumped by fucking Geodudes again.
The rest of your party, as you move in, you also notice this effect as you see kind of this ripple through that, like the entirety of the tunnel kind of ripples like a little wave as it goes past you and heads into the room that's filled with that lake of acid. And about every minute or so, another wave. Whoa. Whoa. Pushes past. Can I get a wisdom check from you, or a perception check from you, Jasper, since you're leading?
Sure, let's do that. With Jasper's -1, that's a 15.
15. You detect what sounds like a strong breeze going through kind of this tunnel, pushing downwards and then upwards like a breath, like a. And even more faintly, you can hear the sound of this rhythmic crashing, like two immense rocks striking against each other over and over, like tum 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 tum. And as you continue up through this tunnel,
Can I do an insight to see if I can tell how obviously this is the inside of a being?
you can go ahead and roll an insight.
Hiya. Not great. 5.
5. It's a real weird Earth tunnel. You don't like it at all. You thought everything's supposed to be dry and rocky, and it's just been wet and oozy. It's a bad tunnel. Jasper, you do notice as you are going farther and farther ahead, the waves are getting bigger and more powerful. You're actually starting to have to lift your leg to get up over it. The farther and farther you go down. Jasper, you're starting to notice this. The party, as you guys are making your way forward, you're also, especially Jove, it's probably hitting you the hardest of this up and over. It's like constantly having a speed bump that hits you rather than the other way through.
How long have I walked since I started hearing the thudding?
Only a couple of minutes.
At that point she'd probably stop and motion for the others to catch up with her and kind of ask if anyone knows what the fuck that sound could be.
It's just a rock tunnel. A nice muddy rock tunnel.
Well, the Emerald Enclave, through Yavendell was telling me that there was something that was, poisoning the land, and that there was a source that, I might be able to find down here. So, I don't know. Maybe it's from that, or maybe it's from, when I was talking to some dude last night at the bar, he was telling me that, the whole Dwergar thing. Maybe it's some sort of defense mechanism set up by them. Who knows? But I definitely hear it.
I'm gonna make a wisdom check for myself real quick.
Okay.
Just for my own sake. It's pretty good. I think I'm gonna walk with you guys from here on. I don't like the idea of being alone whenever I find what's at the end of this tunnel.
No shame in that.
So, for
Yeah,
this,
it wasn't ashamed because it's not a fear thing. I'm not afraid. Like, don't think I'm afraid. It's just like,
Do you want the light on your pants? You want light pants?
shut up, Freddy. Let's go.
The lady protests too much, methinks. He says to himself.
Everyone just silently goes, alright.
Okay. So, as you guys continue down this tunnel, these waves get more and more intense. What I need from everybody is, it is player's choice. You can either give me an acrobatics check or a dex saving throw.
Ooh.
Dex
Interesting.
saving throw for. Either way, I'm gonna do bad.
It's the
so.
same for me either way.
God
That's a-
damn it!
That's
Nine.
a 15.
I got
That's
an 8.
22.
Those of you who rolled above 13, as the waves go through, you anticipate them and you're able to lift your legs up or, brace yourselves as this kind of wave goes to push you back. Freddy and Jove, especially you, Jove, having such a hard time with your vertical challenges, you both are knocked prone as this takes you off your feet and you find yourselves in this sticky, slimy, almost mucus like flooring. It's almost got like a suction cup hold on you. Can I have both of you make me a constitution saving throw?
Yes. Much better. That's a nat 20 for 23.
It's 11. 13.
13. You both are, whilst stickier than you began, you both are able to avoid exhaustion as you struggle and get
Oof.
yourselves out as you. As another wave goes in. Everybody give me that same dexterity check again.
Oh boy.
Or save.
Ooh. That's a bad roll for Rory. It's a 7.
Ah,
It's a
16.
regular 20.
14.
Rory, this time, you look back to see your companions unschlucking themselves from this tunnel, and it takes your attention away as one of these waves comes through and knocks you. You're on your back now, and you feel the. Go ahead and make me a Constitution saving throw. As the rest of you, Jove and Freddy and Jasper, now you're starting to get a better hang of this, anticipating the waves coming. You can almost kind of ride over them, like a surfer going over the wave.
Yeah, that's only a 9 on the save.
That is going to be one level of exhaustion for Rory.
So
As you're able to eventually get yourself stuck up there, but the constant just kind of rolling of this is exhausting. As you spend so much time trying to get yourself up, and another wave will slick you back in. You get another one, pull yourself up. You are able to eventually get up, but the exertion is so difficult. All right, give me one last round as you guys get towards the end of this tunnel.
There we go.
Killing it. 19.
11.
21.
down again. That's an 8.
All right.
Oh.
Yeah.
Freddie and Rory, make me one more round of Constitution saving throws.
Is that disadvantage with exhaustion?
That's on ability checks and
Okay.
17.
17.
And saving throws, I think.
6.
I don't know.
6. Rory, that's 2 levels of exhaustion.
Oh.
Ugh.
Yikes. That's
God.
not good.
That's not good.
Nope. No, that is not everybody.
What's level 2?
So,
Speed is
Speed halved.
Ugh.
yeah, so you have disadvantage on ability checks and your speed is halved. So I think that currently takes you to what? 20?
Yeah. Rough start here.
Hey, at least it was our monk.
Yeah, right? Jove would literally not be able to move.
Your speed is halved to 10.
Oh, God.
Imagine that dash.
Yeah.
You guys emerge from this tunnel, finally seeing the waves. Finally seeing kind of the start, the entrance of these waves as it ripples down, almost like a large esophagus. Before you is a
Almost.
room with rows of stalagmites and stalactites on the 3 sides opposite of the entrance that you've come into. A giant, unmoving worm with purple skin hangs from a ceiling, its end resting on a ledge above you. A chill blue light shines from a battle axe embedded in its head, a skeletal humanoid hand still wrapped around the hilt. And I have a map to bring to you guys.
Oh, shit.
Hold up, hold up, hold up.
I
Got these
heard
maps.
battle axe.
Here we are. Let's see it, let's see it, let's see it, let's see it. Go, 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 go. Yatta.
The Muth.
The moose.
So, the Muth. So, one is the top view, what you would see if you were looking down on it, and this is from the side, so you guys have just come up through the esophagus, the other end of the
Okay.
room. There are dozens upon dozens of these stalactites and stalagmites. Like rows of teeth for a shark. They just jut up and grow out of seemingly the entirety of this kind of back half of this cavern. As you all enter into it.
I'm gonna stop everybody. If y'all feel like we got 10 minutes to spare, I can do my magical eye thing and see if there's anything else fucky going on over here.
Yeah, why don't you do that?
Alright. Keep watch for any
What,
Any
something
rock?
weird? Something weird in here? Should I keep my eyes out for something weird?
I was gonna say more rock dudes, but if you're gonna be a bitch about it, and I just sit down and start my ritual.
The rest of the party, while he's doing this, go ahead and roll me perception checks.
12.
Killing it. Not 20 for 19.
13.
13. Rory and Jove, looking through, you can see that and of course Jasper, you see all these stalagmites and stalactites. And looking past them, it appears that there's only dirt and earth behind them, like almost a giant row of teeth holding back the earth from spilling inwards. Jasper, you look and you see this gargantuanly long, purple worm corpse. You can see that part of its body is still burrowed into the earth, as if it came out from underneath and then goes up about 10 feet before resting atop. And you can see clearly this battle axe, and even from here you can see it glow lightly. It's beautiful. But behind it you can see what appears to be a corpse of some sort. A shield still attached to its body, further on back on the top of this ledge.
I think we found one of those people that got sent in. And you said the skeletal hand is still holding on to the battle
Yes,
axe.
it's still
hilt?
wrapped around. You with that really good perception check, you will notice that it is quite old. It's not like a fresh corpse.
That's fucking weird. Hey, is it me or does it look like this person killed or tried to kill this worm and then they just died out of it? Am I missing a detail here? Someone help me.
Well, yeah. Usually, you don't find both predator and prey dead in the same spot. So I hear what you're saying. That's kind of a little weird. Maybe it was just a friend that they left behind. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe that the when you hit a purple worm in the head, it like explodes and hits you with acid or some bullshit like that. I don't really know much about
Acid
purple worms.
blood, yeah, I believe that. Freddy, how's that magic bullshit going?
I'm working on it.
Ding 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 ding. As he is performing this ritual, 10 minutes does go by, and your blue shades come on. Immediately, you still get that same transmutation magic emanating from all the walls of this, but it's so much stronger, Freddy. And looking up towards that axe, it does ping with magic. Seemingly, what school would this be? I believe abjuration magic. Let me just double check. I'll say it's abjuration for now, until I can find a
Okay.
more concrete answer. But yes, the axe itself does ping. However, behind it, emanating from that corpse, you feel a strong necromancy.
The skeleton or the
Yes,
worm?
not the worm, the skeleton. The worm itself does not ping with any sort of magic in it.
But the corpse does, or behind the corpse?
The corpse does. Something
Okay.
seems to be. It's like a shroud of necromancy is over it, and then behind
Gotcha.
that, as far as your vision stretches, the transmutation magic gets so much stronger. You even pointed out you can see it almost leading, and with your kind of detect magic on, almost kind of like this heat vision for magic, one might say. You can see there seems to be a tunnel leading even higher, and the transmutation gets so strong it's almost like looking at a bright light um, with like night goggles on. It just makes everything go magically blue for you. However you see colors, Freddy.
I would say don't trust the corpse, but everything else is pretty much as it seems. The kind of magic that's on all the walls gets a lot more if you go that way. So that's probably where we should be heading. Problem is we have to get there.
So you're saying this skeleton's gonna be a problem?
There is a definite chance, as it does have necromantic magic in, about it, of it, through it.
Do we want to just bum rush it and like crush it with our feet?
That is
Wait.
something I could do well.
And so this skelly is on the ground floor and not on the top floor.
Oh no, it's on the top floor.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, and that kind of top floor, it's about 10 feet up to get to that.
Yeah, I see. Okay.
Oh, so it's not very tall. Okay.
It's not incredibly tall. I mean, and there's tights, I believe, that lead from, almost from like one side of the mouth all the way up there. And this place is just filled with these stalagmites and tights.
Well, if it's a trap, then I think pulling the worm down and climbing it like a rope is a bad idea.
Oh,
But if it's not a trap, that's a great idea.
Well, just in case it is a trap, we did get some like pittons, right? And so we can, if somebody wants to hoist me up, I can drive some of those in there, and we can get a pulley system. I know it's not very tall, but it's nice to have a rope on the way up, get us up there quicker.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah, let's do that.
Jasper, I do think that we should take care of whatever that necromantic bullshit is. I don't think we should just be leaving that for, I don't know, it could come up behind us. We don't know.
Yeah. Well, we'll have to climb up to it. It's up there. So let's do that and destroy it pretty much as soon as we can.
Certainly. Who wants to give me a boost?
I got you, bud.
Yeah, and so can Rornak start kind of scaling that face using the kind of the pittons and the hammer and kind of, I don't know if he needs to go through all that. You tell me, Dom, is that going to be required to get up there?
First, I assume you're talking about Jove and not Rornak.
Or did I say
Even
Rornak?
you're-
I'm
You
sorry.
did say
Yeah, I
Rornak.
was kind of wondering there
apologies.
too. I was like, who am I?
Volunteering you for that.
Yeah, you can run a bolt.
First, you're going to
Yeah.
see if you can get up there. So give me an athletics check. The DC will be lower since Jasper's giving you the lift up.
Gotcha. Okay, so athletics. That is going to be a 14.
A 14. You get a good ways up there, but about halfway through, a good chunk of kind of the ledge of this falls. Give me another athletics check.
Come on. Ooh, that's a crit fail. Thank you, Halfling Luck. Ooh, and that is a 15.
15. Yeah, you're able to get yourself. You pull yourself up, and you're right next. You can see the head of this purple worm, and it is just massive. You could walk down this and still have room to spare. Up here, the light is that same very cool blue light that's kind of just in this place of darkness. It shines through, but once you've gotten closer to it, it is rather soothing. So
He's-
you want to put like the pittons in the ceiling and then pulley people up here, is what I'm hearing.
Oh yeah, either that or he could just drive one into the, since he's on that second level now, just drive that straight into the ground, tie off on the pittons, or maybe he could do two just for sturdiness's sake, and then just have everybody free climb up it. Since Jove wants to do that because it's quicker, and he wants to have everybody up on that flat platform just in case that skeleton starts moving around.
Okie dokie. Yeah, since you're doing it into the ground and not in the ceiling above you,
Mhm.
it's able to do that. Give me one more athletics check.
Oop, need that. Okay. That is another crit fail.
Rough.
Ooh, but that is going to be an 11 for athletics.
An 11. Yeah, you get them in there, and you feel pretty comfortable about it. So it takes a couple minutes. You hear Jove beating away at these pittons for a bit before a rope lands next to you, Jasper.
I will begin climbing up then.
Go ahead and make me an athletics check with advantage.
Okie dokie. God, I'm rolling like a fiend today. That's 19.
Yeah. Funk, 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 funk. Jasper gets up there.
And she'll just keep a very close eye on that skeleton. Not physically close, but she's just staring at that skeleton while everyone climbs.
All right, who's next up the rope?
Ready.
Go ahead, roll me athletics with advantage.
Athletics with advantage. Yeah. Oh, even Mikey's rolling all right on that one. Athletics, it's a +0 for 18.
18. Yep.
Nice.
Only a few seconds longer than Jasper as you get up this rope and join your companions.
All right, let's pray for a decent roll here. That's athletics, right?
It is indeed athletics.
Okay.
And luckily, the advantage cancels out.
Yeah, that part is nice, I guess. That will be a 15 for Rory.
A 15. Yes, by the slower than some of your companions, but Rory does indeed make it up there. Side question, Kaya, you've been asked: is your character a reference to Steven Universe?
Vague. The name is a vague reference, not really inspired by, but yeah,
There's
in
your
a way.
answer, chat. But yes, you guys have all made it to the top of this little platform. It's about 30 feet across and only 10 feet, deep. So if we're looking at the map, you all see that same gargantuan head of this purple worm with the battle axe wedged into it squarely, and then right on the other side of it, you can see that the skeletal remains of what appears to be a dwarf with a looking at the corpse. It's dressed in this rotted tabard and rusty mail. Um, you see that battle axe. There's a pouch on its belt, and there is a shield chased in a silver next to its body, with a strange symbol on it. Anyone who would like can roll religion on the symbol.
Sure.
Oh,
19.
That's a 10.
Another 20.
a 20.
Everyone but Rory recognizes that as the holy symbol of Deep Duera. It is Duerra. Deep Duera.
So now that I'm up closer, what exactly on the skeleton is pinging as
There doesn't seem to
necromantic?
be a source on it. It's almost like a death shroud that you would see on older cultures, just like sits over it. The same, following its skeleton. You can see it almost makes like an outline of this dwarf while it was still alive, like the muscles almost. You can almost like see it over it, and you can even see now that you're up here a little ping. Around the hand of the hilt of that battle axe has that same. It's almost looking at like the shroud of this dwarf. In Deep Duera, since you guys rolled so well, is the goddess is a Dwergar goddess of psionics and she's a Dwergar demigoddess of psionics, conquest, and expansion, who was a big part of the Dwergar culture, but is now a dead power who's no longer worshipped in Faerun. So this is old.
Well, there's that. So it's this dude. If he was trying to fight this worm and died for it, it seems like it was quite some time ago.
Can I take a look here at the worm and see just how decayed it is? Like, does it look like it died recently or about as long ago?
Make me a nature or medicine check, your choice.
We will choose medicine. That I'm good in.
My internet cut out there for a second. What happened?
Rory's making a medicine check to check the age of the purple worm.
Okay.
Yeah. And that is gonna be for a 23.
For a 23, god damn. Yeah, you can tell by just how the skin is set, the necrosis, the the teeth of this creature, just like giving it a once over, it is also pretty old and rather unstable. Looking at it with that great medicine check, you can tell that this thing, were you to remove the battle axe or try to like climb on this, that it would fall apart rather quickly. That's how old it is.
Gotcha. Seems
So
to check out this
This
worm
is
here.
just looking pretty straightforward then, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think if it's alright with you, I'll pull out this battle axe. It looks
Or
like
something oftentimes forgotten by adventurers. We could just do nothing and not take chances. But
well,
if you want the axe that's clearly magical, I mean,
what I'm thinking is like that guy was apparently a servant of Deep Dwera, an evil goddess of conquest and whatnot. And we're looking for the source of the corruption in the area. Maybe like planting the axe in this worm like did some damage to the surrounding region.
that could be.
Possible.
Well, and didn't the captain say he'd pay us a little extra or something if we brought back some old Dwergar memorabilia? So
That's
Oh, yeah.
true.
it's not
That's
just for
another thing.
nothing. We are going to get some gold out of it.
I just wanted to make sure we didn't forget that not doing something is an option.
What's that? She says as she pulls the axe out.
Jasper, you grip the hilt of it, and it is now that when you put your hand across it, the light no longer begins to shine. Although you guys have your own light sources, and you can see that this is made of pure, almost like pure obsidian. Like it feels like all the way through, but it feels so much lighter than you were anticipating it, but hardy. And you pull it out with one hand, you immediately feel like a jerking sensation as the axe continues on past your grip. You pull it out with such speed and force, it flies back, and you see as this dark energy gathers on this skeletal corpse as it's like this it's like the bones are being worn on the outside of this figure beneath, and you hear a voice. Do any of you guys speak Dwarven?
Yes.
You hear, "Go no further. Death is the only release for you. Seek not the brain of the great earthen beast." And everybody needs to roll for initiative.
Oops. Hey, oops.
Oh my god.
Oops and I oops.
Oopsie daisy, whoopsie daisy. Walking on your bitch like, oopsie daisy.
I believe initiative is a skill check, correct? Technically.
Oh,
Technically,
is it?
yes. Yes,
Oh,
it is.
actually, that 16 might be cocked then. Let's see. It certainly is.
Okay. You got Jasper. Jasper, what's your initiative?
Oh, sorry. It's 14.
All right. All right. So Jasper, you are at the head of this creature right here, about 5 feet behind it. So really standing kind of in the entranceway to the tunnel that leads further up is this skeletal figure, wearing its bones like an old set of clothing. You can see it picks up its shield. The skeletal hand kind of reattaches with the rest of it, the battle axe holding strong. The belt still holding, what shattered kind of bones are left together with some sort of weighted pouch to one side. with the rest of you standing, well, we'll say, looking around, that you guys are kind of formed like a half circle around this necromantic figure at the time. So at the start of this is actually Jove.
Yeah, and so Jove is gonna draw out his javelin, and he's gonna chuck one at the Skilly Boy.
Okay.
And
I do like the idea that before the skeletons even fully like coalesced, just instant javelin throw.
I want to put a hole through it.
Oh god, it's talking.
Does a 17 hit?
The 17 does hit.
Awesome. I am going to use one of my 2 uses of Favored Foe to add the D4 damage. And so, that's not good. That's only going to be for 8 piercing.
Got it.
And then after that, he wants to use his movement. He wants to be close to the wall. So pretty much he doesn't want his back to be, at this cliff. So he's going to try and kind of keeping equidistance from where the dude is. He's going to kind of, sidestep around and try and hug that wall.
Looking at the top view, do you want to be on the top wall or the bottom wall? If you're looking at the map.
I was kind of seeing it on the bottom wall.
Okay.
Where there's more room compared to where the carcass is.
Yeah, you throw your javelin and you can see it strike one of the ribs, breaking one of the ribs off in half as you move to the side and put your back up against the wall. He's probably 10 feet away from you or so.
Cool. And then, so he's got his shield out to just be abundantly clear, and that will clear his turn.
Okay, then it is Jasper.
So we've all kind of got our backs to this like spike pit, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, then in which case Jasper's gonna like get as up in his grill as possible, like shield against sternum, and gonna just try to drive her sword through him. With a bad roll. That's a 7.
Yeah, you press your sword forward and it goes in between the ribs, exiting out the other side as you pull back, and it's like nothing.
Yeah, I'll leave it at that for now.
Okie dokie. It is now its turn. It's going to make an attack against you, Jasper, as this battle axe goes down upon you. What did I get? Oh, that's a 12.
Jasper raises her shield to stop his arms from being able to swing down on her, and just kind of stops his attack before it starts.
All right, that's going to be its turn. Then it is Freddy's turn.
So I kind of missed where they are.
They're right in that entrance.
Okay.
So if you went straight from like the purple worm's head to the entrance, blocking your guys' path from moving forward is where this entity. And then Jasper ran up and put herself right in its grill. So they're currently engaged.
Gotcha.
And then you see Jove, of course, is hugging the wall to the side. He's got his back against it, no longer out towards the open.
And that entity is the only noticeable enemy so far, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Then I will just vicious mockery.
Okie dokie. That's gonna be 17.
That passes. I say, live again to die again. But he doesn't find that too mocking. But I will use my bonus action to give Jasper a bardic inspiration.
Dope. Thank you.
Go ahead and jot that down. Any movement from you, Freddy?
I think I'm just gonna kind of tuck against one of the walls, since Joe's on the bottom wall, I'll go to the top wall and just kind of like tuck in there. So if it does need line of sight, maybe it just can't see me.
Gotcha. And then Rory.
Rory is gonna go ahead and draw his staff, and we're gonna do a couple attacks here.
Good
So, yeah. So that's a not natural 20, and then on the bonus attack, that's a 12.
12. 1 will hit.
Gotcha. So he will get him with the staff though, for it's gonna be 8 bludgeoning damage.
Gotcha. Another rib gets cracked loose, but the entity seems to take no notice.
Okay, gotcha. I don't know if there's any room where I could stand against the wall right now because I know everyone's kind of crowding on it. So I don't know if I could actually move without provoking opportunity, right?
Without provoking, no.
Yeah. Yeah, I will probably just stay in place with where I am right now then.
Gotcha. All right. Jove. Actually, my mistake. Actually, no. Jove, what's your 21? All right, Jove, it is your turn.
Cool. So Jove is going to semicircle back into line of sight, and he is going to chuck another javelin. That's the duder. That is a 2, so that does not hit.
No, it continues down the tunnel, and you can hear it clatter further down.
And then he is going to return to his position against the wall.
Got it. Now, at the start of initiative count 20, can I have everybody make me a dexterity saving throw?
Jeez.
Oh, darn.
Shoot.
Oh my god, another fucking 2.
Oh,
Oh no, I had a crit fail too. Fuck.
Oh no. I got a 23.
14.
Jasper and Freddy, you look up and you see like teeth descending down upon the stalactites.
Oh fuck.
Drop down. You're able to move to the side and kind of crouch and miss. However, Jove and Rory, you're not so lucky as the stalactites drop down and they strike you in various parts of your body with substantial force. Both of you take 4 points of bludgeoning damage.
Owie.
As when you hear this large rumbling sound as the stalactites begin to raise back towards the ceiling again. So, Jasper, it's your move.
Your move.
Okie doke.
Dan,
Um,
Yu-Gi-Oh!
How big is this dude?
Dwarf sized.
Okay. Yeah, so. Huh. Yeah, it's too weird right now. She's just gonna try to make another attack. That one will do. That's a 22 to hit.
Yeah, 22 will hit.
And 6 slashing.
6 slashing.
And I think realizing the seriousness of the situation with the cave eating us, I think she's gonna use her second wind here.
Uses the second wind, gotcha.
And go ahead and try to do it
you
again.
mean action surge?
Action
Action
surge,
surge,
yeah.
I was like, I don't know if you need to heal yet.
I was gonna let you. I mean, use your abilities.
No. Oh no, it's an 8.
Yeah. This
You have
time
bardic
it puts.
inspiration.
Oh, that's true. Let's see if I can roll real high on that. That turned it to a 13.
A 13. 13 is not gonna do.
Okay.
Okay. Well, we know.
Yep. So yeah, this time it copies you and puts its shield up as you go to get the sword across, and you can't get it as it's almost it's like Jasper and this entity are almost mirroring each other, but one with blade and one with axe. I mean, I guess they both are blades in their own. Well, you know what I'm trying to say. Anyways, it's gonna go this time. Yeah, it's gonna make attack against you, Jasper, since you're the one that pulled the axe. Oh, that's a 14.
Won't do. Clangs against the shield.
All right. It is now Freddy.
Me. Do the stalagmites look alive, or are they just falling on us?
They don't look live like animated. They're not falling. It's like the ceiling gets lower and pushes them down into the top of this.
Okay.
Like a giant set of teeth.
In
One
a
would
giant
say.
mouth.
One would say.
Some
I
might
wonder-
make such an analogy.
Just
Well,
don't
in
get
that
it.
case, I'm just gonna do it again. I'm gonna vicious mockery the fool.
The fool. That's a 3.
That fails. And I say, sit down, little doggy. Because he's a dog now. Haha, it takes 1 point of psychic damage.
Well, 11 points a second.
It wrecks. And he has disadvantage on his next attack.
Yeah, there's a
Um,
slight ripple through this entity's kind of necromantic shroud as it.
And you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and healing word. Let's do Jove. Hey, you get 6 health back.
Back to max, baby.
Ayo,
Love to hear it.
And minty fresh. All right. Then it is Rory.
Nice, Sue. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna make our attacks. So the first one that will not hit with an 8, and another 8 on the bonus. So
Ouchie.
rough rolls.
Yeah,
Hate to hear that.
as you and Jasper are pressing the advantage on this entity, and you're kind of almost pushing it into this tunnel, it's getting harder and harder to find movement to swing without swinging into one another.
Yeah, that makes sense.
All right.
Nothing else. Yep.
Lots of overheads and thrusts.
Yeah, he's too small too.
Jeff.
Yeah.
So like, how close is the ceiling now? Like, did Jove get a good feeling of how far the ceiling descended in that last turn?
Enough to hit you, but you don't have like a good guess of. I mean, you can see them; they're only maybe 10 feet above you. They seem to have gone back to their original place. It's not
Okay.
like they're pressing down
It's
lower
chewing.
and lower. It's
Gotcha.
more
So
like
not
bite.
trash compactor.
Yes,
Gotcha.
more like
Okay.
a single bite.
Okay. In that case, he is going to circle around and give the old javelin another try. See if I can thread the needle here. Oh my god, no, I can't. Only for like 8 or something like that. So misses again, and he will roll back into his spot.
Yeah, you try to thread the needle, Jove, and it hits this entity's shield, clattering. Jasper, you see a javelin shoot by on your right and strike this thing before landing. It almost rolls onto your feet with a thum. Speaking of which, everybody go ahead and make me that dexterity saving throw again.
Okie dokie.
Come on. There we
Ooh,
go.
did not do it that time. 7.
10.
Nat 20.
22.
All right, the other 2 characters. This time you guys take 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oof. Yeah, I think when when its axe connected with her shield, she like realized she might be in some deep shit if that thing hits her, and she started sweating and just did not have the wherewithal to dodge this.
Yeah, the second one is like one time. Oh, that's scary. Wasn't expecting the 2 times.
Yeah.
Speaking of 2 times, Jasper.
2 times. Let's do another. Ooh, do I want to? Trying to think of another way around this. I'm just worried that I'm gonna waste my time. Well, I already rolled an accident. Should I count that?
It sounds like you're going for an attack.
Yeah. Fuck. 12.
12? Yeah, 12's not gonna do.
Fuck. Shit.
Ding. You go,
That's
and
it.
as the stalactites are going back towards the ceiling, your sword catches on one.
Yeah. Mm, I'm gonna go ahead and use my bonus action to heal because I don't want to get caught out and just get KO'd before it's my turn again. So we're gonna
Okay.
get.
Oh. Good Scott Pilgrim reference.
Yep. That's exactly where I was
Okay,
going.
I'm back at full health.
All right. Finally, a good use of your second wind.
Finally.
All right. Then it is the entity's turn. It rolls with disadvantage. It saves you from the crit, but the other's a 13, so that's
Oh my god.
17 on you, Jasper.
Thank you, Freddy. I feel like she got caught out by the roof knives, and then he went up to swing and attack her, and your magic slowed him down just like a fraction of a second long enough.
So does not connect. Dang it.
No. No, she's got good armor.
So close. So close I could taste it. All right. Then it is Freddy.
That's me.
That's you.
So I'm gonna, you guessed it, do another vicious mockery.
Yeah.
That is 19.
Okay, that succeeds. As it makes sense for what I'm doing anyways, because I'm just kind of like running right now, and I'm just like strumming in its direction as I'm running to where I'm running to. And so it makes sense that I'm not really focusing well enough to hit it. But I'm gonna run over to the rope that we had, and I'm gonna just kind of like hang on to it and go down a few feet, try and get to a point where this like chewing motion of the teeth doesn't hit me, and see if I can get to that position.
Make me an acrobatics.
Acrobatic.
Yeah, as you panic strum, then try to, almost like Pirates of the Caribbean style, get on this rope and get down so you're in like the empty space where there's no stalactites.
Yeah, so that's a 14.
A 14? Yeah. You feel a lot of pulling on your arms as you go down, but you're able to not just, like full body drop, but kind of slide into it and drop and like Miguel and Tulio at the end of Road to El Dorado. You're hanging on. Plus
All
1
right.
for me for a good El Dorado reference.
I appreciated it.
So yeah, that's where I'm gonna chill for this turn.
Okie dokie. Then it is Rory.
All right. Let's see if we got some better luck here on that first attack. Does a 14 hit?
A 14 just hits.
Yes. I will take that. And then I will actually, well, yeah, I think I will actually. I'm gonna use the flurry of blows. For the bonus.
Whoa!
Yes, we're gonna take 2 more attacks here.
Welcome to the Monk's Dairy Queen. We're serving out flurry of blows.
Ooh, the first one is a nat 20.
Yes!
Damn it, I led up to it. It's like I could tell I had something prepared for this.
And then the other one is a 17.
Both will hit.
Beautiful.
Roll me the nat 20 first. Don't add them to. Actually, yeah, you can just add it all together for both attacks. It's fine.
Okay. And then again, so for that one hit, I would get the max die, and then I roll a die on top of it, right? For just that
We do
one
max
hit.
crits in this in
Yes.
this party.
Just making sure that applies to that here as well. So let's see. So that is gonna be 8, 4. Altogether, that's going to be 16 bludgeoning damage.
16. Yeah, this time, Rory, you finally connect. You're able, almost like a devastating pool cue, like a pool stick move, like, boom, and you drive it straight to the center. You can break through multiple ribs now. It almost creates like a little rain of bone shards as it pops multiple ribs. And as you pull back out, you put your hand on the end of your bow staff and lift upwards and break through another. And you see big cracks appear through what little remains of this skeleton. The necromantic shroud, almost like static, fizzing in and out.
Nice. That's all for me.
All right, back to the top with Jove.
Jove is going to kind of go along the wall to Jasper's feet where one of his javelins are, and he's going to kind of like snake that away from her, and then he's going to throw the very one at the entity. That's better. 15.
15 will do.
Nice.
Finally. Let's see here. That is for 6. That is for 10 piercing.
For 10 piercing. How do you want to do this, Jove?
Yay!
He saw some like ribs cracking and all of that before, so he really tried to survey his enemy as he got there close next to Jasper. And as he steps back, he just aims for the solar plexus. He wants to take that entire rib cage away from whatever necromantic shit is keeping this floating.
You throw the javelin and it strikes dead in the solar plexus. The skeleton's remains shatter and break forward, leaving only kind of this necromantic shroud. And for a second, all but you right now, Freddy, because you're dangling on that rope, see this dwarf, but in its what you assume is its prime. The scale mail, almost shining in kind of this darkness. Dark black, almost purpley skin on this dwarf. Hair braided, long, strong, and looks to you, Jove, as it almost kind of like sand blowing away begins to dissipate and says, I am the champion of my people. Tell me I carried the seed of fell earth far from them. Tell me I was successful. As the entity vanishes. Can I have everyone but Freddy make me one last dexterity saving throw?
Ten.
19.
23.
Nice.
That's my 4th nat 20 of this session, by the way.
That's amazing.
Jove, as the entity goes through, one last singular tooth falls and strikes you in the shoulder rather hard. You take 1 point of bludgeoning damage. The rest of you either sidestep or simply are not in the way of the few kind of teeth that fall from the ceiling. We are out of initiative. The axe, the shield, and the pouch from the belts all kind of clattering to the ground. The axe itself, its blue light going dim and leaving it cold and almost shining off kind of the lights from your lantern, and of course Rory's pants.
Jasper will inspect the axe and the shield a bit more closely.
looking at it, you see the shield is decorated with the holy symbol of Deep Dwera, and it's almost completely silver. It has significant age, but unlike the rest, it doesn't seem to be exceedingly tarnished. Um, and then the axe itself is, I mean, it's a beautiful weapon. Uh, it doesn't have that glow, but it still feels light and sturdy. You find that it's just as easy to maneuver the axe, though different, of course, with the weight proportion, but overall, not dissimilar almost to your longsword.
Hope.
If we wanna take a 10-minute breather, I can figure out the going-ons with those items specifically and kind of figure out what the deal is before we just take them. I don't know, just play safe. But that's if we got 10 minutes. It's kind of up to the group.
I'd rather not sit in this
Well,
area.
obviously we go into the hallway where there's no pointy
Yeah.
rocks.
Well, you guys, does anybody else here speak Dwarvish?
No. What
No,
did? Wait, you
definitely.
understood what that thing said to you?
Yeah, no, I picked up Dwarvish along my travels, and he said a couple of things. Right there at the beginning, he was saying something about not fucking with the brain of the Earth Beast. So, I don't know about y'all, but we might be inside of something big, maybe this Earth Beast then. And then right there at the end, when we were making eye contact there, he said that he was the champion of his people and that he was hoping that he had carried his seed far. I'm guessing he means like, I don't know, seed of conquest and not like the more literal sense. So that, if he was here, I don't know. What I'm trying to get at is maybe the Dwergar aren't so involved in whatever is going on here. If their champion was sent down here and ended up killing whatever this thing is. But yeah. It also dropped this little like coin purse looking thing. Let me check that out.
Yes, you pick up the coin purse, and inside there's a vial with a clear viscous liquid in it with a single red bead in the center. And as you look at it, the red bead expands and enlarges before almost taking over all the clear liquid before it goes back into its condensed ball form and then repeats the process, constantly growing and shrinking.
Well, I have no idea what the fuck this is, but I ain't gonna drink it anytime soon. Maybe we can. I don't know, Rornak. You have a way with potions. Maybe you can figure out something with this.
If we've got something to collect it in, I could certainly take a look.
Oh,
over
it's
it.
already in a vial. Like it's a
Yeah.
potion.
Gotcha. Yeah, I don't know if I necessarily have time to like discern it now, but
Oh no! I'm not talking right now. Just whenever we're back in town, or have some free time. I don't think if we're gonna be drinking anything here in the meantime, it's gonna probably be some of them health potions.
I'd say that's probably one of the safer things to drink in here. But yeah, whenever we have a chance and a downtime to look over it, I would definitely be curious.
Well, here you go, and he's gonna hand it over to you, Rornak.
Sweet.
Rory,
I
I
will
would
put that in the
say,
pack.
especially if you take the 10 minutes for Detect Magic, I would let you roll proficiency with your herbalism kit in identifying potions. Fun fact.
Wow, I will
Does
do that.
Does identify do potions?
Potions, not typically.
Okay.
Yeah, it's more for magical items and such.
Yeah, I've never thought about that.
Yeah, two different types of things. But that I guess I'll ask you: are you guys gonna let Freddy take a moment? All right.
Yeah, she'll hand him the axe.
All right. While that is
So with the axe, the shield, and then I'm doing detect magic for the potion as well, right?
yeah.
Okay, so that'll
So
be 30 minutes total.
And then I'm rolling on checking the potion with just the herbalism kit, right?
Yes.
That's what you said.
Indeed.
Okay.
Go
Did
ahead.
you say was that with it? Go ahead. Sorry.
It's your proficiency bonus roll to it to use the herbalism kit.
Okay. And I think that's a skill check, so that's probably with disadvantage then too.
Currently,
Okay.
yes.
Yeah. We'll still try. It's going to be very low. Yeah, that's a 6 for me.
A 6? Yeah, you're not having a great time of it right now. You're not. It's a potion unlike any that you've come in contact with.
Do you
However,
recover any exhaustion from short rest?
long
It has to be a
rests.
long rest. Yeah.
Okay.
But you guys do have time to take a short rest if you'd like.
I mean, I wouldn't mind it. It's a way for me to heal up without using a potion or magic. So
I would not mind it either. I would get both my fighter things back. So
I
Let's-
might as well do it just to top myself off. So sure.
yeah, and I'll do Song of Rest.
And Jove is at full,
Oh.
so can Jove not rest and like guard or something, Tom's?
Sure.
Oh, if you're doing Song of Rest, actually, I might hold off on the hit die because I don't have a whole lot of damage.
So Song of Rest relies on you using a hit die.
Oh, gotcha.
So it's if you use a hit die, you get an extra 1d6.
Gotcha. That's yeah. I'm only like 4 away from max, but I might as well just
Oh,
use the
well
hit
then
die.
I won't use it
Yeah. You at least don't need to. Yeah.
because I think I'm the only one that is like reasonably outside of my hit die because I took 6 and I don't think I'll get a 6 on my hit die.
Yeah, that's fine. Casting Identify on the shield reveals that it is a regular silver shield. The battle axe is a +1 battle axe, and it is magical in nature.
Damn, +1.
So +1 battle axe. Pinging, the battle axe does, it is magical. You can not only with Identify, but with the detect magic. And looking at all of its, detect magic. Yeah, that's potions are its own little thing because you don't need magic to create magical potions. So I'm going to say that the potion doesn't ping anything specific at this time.
Okay.
And
And
Dom
the
can
shield.
Yeah, the shield is just a silver shield. It doesn't ping with
Just
any
silver
sort
shield.
of
Okay.
magic.
Oh, okay.
But definitely the battle axe not only pings, and you find that it's a +1 battle axe.
Gotcha.
And Dom, can Jove actually spend some of this time too, just like checking out the purple worm? He doesn't want to like touch it or move anything, but just kind of study it. He's got an interest in creatures and is thinking of the cool stories he's going to tell.
Yeah, it's gargantuan in size. It's got like purple plating all the way kind of through it. Yeah, I would make a SpongeBob reference here about Alaskan bullworms, but you didn't watch SpongeBob as a kid, so I know it might be lost on you. But the
got
rest of
enough
the party,
through
it's like an Alaskan bullworm, but purple. Yeah, I mean, it's like if you've ever been to SeaWorld and like gone into like the megalodon mouth like structure they have there. It's very much that sensation of just like this thing is quite honestly, besides Vorg and Shorax, the biggest thing you've ever seen. Like it's absolutely. You look up towards the ceiling where the rest of them, you would guess that there's still plenty of body still tucked up way into the ceiling.
Gross.
Yeah, it's horrifying. Just the implication of what this thing would be like if it was alive. Like even dead, it's still an imposing just creature in its sheer size. Especially given the context that you are a halfling.
Oh yeah, yeah. He secretly is like, well, can't wait to tell Gaffer Caldwell about all this. I'm sure he might be a little bit jealous.
So, you guys have your short rest. Rory, you spent the die. Freddie, I assume you spent at least a die.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yes, I spent my last die.
All right, so And as I have, I know I think I said it when we began our campaign, but I'll say it again now that I'm able. My house rules is you get 2 short rests before you have to take a long rest. So that has been the way I've run it. So just so that nobody's surprised in the future, you can take a short rest narratively, but it will not give you the benefits that you're looking for. So, with a short rest out of the way, the tunnel still ahead of you. So Rory, you've got the potion. Who's got the shield and who's got the axe?
Shield and axe. I'd take both. Unless someone wants a shield.
That
Jove
sounds.
looks at it and is like, man, he prefers to have a little bit of a smaller one.
With no offense, it's not really my style.
Yeah,
Okay.
the shield is strange because it's not like a kite shield or anything. It goes so much farther up the arm. It just has a lot of horizontal length to it, as if you could hold it close to the body in tunnels. So it is. I mean, it's quite the little artifact. You've never seen a shield with such a design before, Jasper. It's very. It's nice, but it's different. Same, but different. But still same. So party, short rest completed, gear in hand. There's a tunnel that begins also sloping its way even higher up into the earth. What is your guys' marching order?
Reinvigorated with a new weapon. Jasper will happily go in front.
Jasper in front, and then is it
I'll
just
take
roll
second.
call? Oh, okay, Rory first, second, then Freddy, then Jove.
Yo.
Yeah.
All right,
Jove will take up the rear, yeah.
JRFJ, Junior
Jiff.
Fidge.
Fidge.
Junior Finch.
There you go.
All right, so
That's
Junior
our
Finch.
Ruby name.
Junior Fish. Stop. God, how dare you?
Thank
I
you.
wasn't ready for that.
You guys continue up into this next cave, and it is for the first time going into these tunnels. It's no longer that spongy, mucusy. It's getting more and more solid, earthen, rocky, similar to the tunnel when you first entered in. However, Freddy, since you, I'm going to say you still have detect magic on. The transmutation magic is getting stronger and stronger. It's almost starting to give you a headache just how much just raw transmutation is starting to be thrown your way. It's like looking straight into the sun as you're looking down this tunnel. You're not taking any actual damage, but it's just it's almost feels like you're beginning to experience like a migraine for just how much transmutation is being sent out as you travel down this tunnel. And as you guys continue down for the better part of 10 minutes, you can see a green light at the end of this tunnel. Not pulsing, not fading, just stable. Almost not quite eldritch in nature, but that same kind of almost neon green from the end of this tunnel. And you can hear voices of some sort echoing down through the tunnel.
I'll approach cautiously.
Does anyone know of somebody that came before us here?
Well, there was a lot of people. They just got lost.
How recent was that?
I did not bother to ask. I didn't know we were concerned with how recently people got lost.
Well, either way, approach cautiously, I'd say.
Yeah, Jasper walks forward with her shield in front of her. And just, I guess we'll stealth if we can.
Okay, party. Go ahead and roll me stealth. Rory, roll me with disadvantage.
Yeah, I remember.
Is scale mail disadvantage?
Scale
No.
mail. Scale mail?
It's not, I'm pretty sure. Let me see.
I also will see.
Oh, it is disadvantage. You're right.
Yeah, I said right.
I remembered breastplate not having disadvantage and it being lower. So
I was thinking, I was like, I feel like Wave has disadvantage on stealth
Yeah.
checks, and it's only balanced out by the +10 from Task Without Trace.
Gotcha. So that makes mine a 13.
13.
7.
13, 7, 13.
And 6.
6.
Ah.
Boy, not having Pass Without Trace is a real kick in the teeth, ain't it?
Sure is.
I've got another something for you guys.
Great. Lay it on us.
We love it. We love to hear
I'm so ready for whatever this is.
it.
I was like, hey, you know, guys, what I hope is a third combat.
I want third combat.
You
I want to
read my
fail my
mind.
stealth check. I bring it on.
How did you guys know? I mean, this is so crazy. I can't believe it.
The brain.
The brain. All right, everybody, go ahead and we're going to take like a 5-minute break right here to go re-up on drinks, snacks, and bio breaks. So we will return back in no time.
Excellent.
You know, my stealth kind of makes sense because I was thinking about just flirting out and getting their attention. Try and use my charisma. Because I mean, if they're sounding like humanoids, maybe they're not bad. Maybe they're literally just lost.
I love how you make that decision before you even see them. They're probably fine. Hey! Oh! Who's down there?
Well, we're not the most stealthy party. We have Pukes McGee. We've got the fucking. I guess the halflings are generally kind of stealthy, and I guess you have a mask, but I'm sure as fuck not.
Sure aren't.
Hi, chat.
Hi, chat.
I hope you're doing okay, chat. Drink your water, chat.
Oh no, stream is paused, I think, because of
Oh, drink your water, group.
everyone drinking your water.
Are we all doing okay? We doing all right?
Can I get you something to drink?
Sit rep.
Man, I am super anxious right now because like I'm having to go full social media and like phone blackout because right now they're doing a announcement stream for what's got to be the new Final Fantasy 14 expansion. So I just have to. I know.
Yeah.
But I'm just having to be like, I can't talk to anyone. No one
busy.
look at me. Yeah, literally. Like, I'm in a cocoon for 4 hours until I can watch it, please.
Man.
And that do be the mood. Now we gotta take something out of the brain.
But the thing said not to.
Do you think we're gonna find out what exactly this thing is that we're in that's alive? Yes,
Probably
no?
never. Never gonna figure it out.
No.
As players or characters.
It's very concerning. If I had to guess, like, it's like an ancient giant that, like, got buried and somehow still is existing. But
You
I don't
know,
know.
y'all know that episode of Magic School Bus where they go inside one of the kids' bodies? I feel
Yeah,
like
it's
this, but D&D. Yeah,
I
literally.
feel like that is a tenth of the episodes, though.
Probably.
Or at least the episodes I remember.
Miss Frizzle's just like, all right, who are we getting inside today?
Miss Frizzle, please save us.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Who's the kid that everyone would say his name and they'd be like, so and so?
Carlos.
Carlos.
Yeah.
I know this
Skip.
very well because twice a week, the kid that I'm helping watches Magic School Bus and Act Lab. And so
Gotcha.
I'm watching a lot of Magic School Bus right now.
Bully for you. That sounds like agony.
That's great. I get to
Oh,
watch Magic School Bus and get paid for it. Kidding me?
I mean, that's true. The money really makes it better. It really
There's
goes down smoother with the
Dorothy
money.
Ann, the token black kid Tim. There's Ralphie. He's the guy with the green shirt and the red hat. Phoebe. And there's one that I'm missing.
I honestly don't remember. There was also the lizard, like their pet.
Liz, yeah.
Liz, yeah. Liz was good.
Mm-hmm.
She was good.
Hey, she was.
Oh, are we all back?
Valued member of
We
the
are
team.
back. Kyle is back.
Bonesaw is ready.
Fucking get to it.
Yeah.
Oh, why don't we, shall we?
Give us the
So-
business.
As you all enter, looking at the map for the brain, the one that says characters enter, that's where you guys would be heading in from. In your junior Finch formation. You see, as you enter in here, the source of this green lights is a glowing crystal the size of a man's head. It rests upon a rocky pedestal, dominating the center of this round, domed cavern. The glow of the crystal begins to strobe angrily as you approach, and you can see arcs of electricity crackle along its surface. A freshly dug tunnel breaches the wall a quarter of the way around the room from your entrance. That would be that thing over there on the south part of the map. And you can see there are a group of humanoids encircled around the crystal, their faces smiling with ecstasy. Their apparent leader, a human in robes covered in plates of rock, kneels before the pedestals in the middle of the pedestal in the middle of the room, his hand reaching for the creature, or for the crystal. Sorry, not creature.
Yeah, Jova's gonna fucking toss a javelin at if he can
Oh,
at the guy. Yeah.
Roll initiative.
Here we go.
I guess we're not talking.
No, these are not to be talked with.
Yeah.
Fair.
They either killed
Like,
everybody else
Jasper
that
was
came in
unsure,
here.
but as a player, I totally agree. Like this is
Yeah, Ryan,
this
I'm
is
like-
fighting town.
Yeah,
I can't-
and Jove is like, that has to be the source that the Emerald Enclave is talking about. So
And the fact that they've all got these like bizarrely ecstatic faces, like
Yeah.
I'm not fucking with that.
1913.
Maybe
Rory,
they
that
just
is
love
with
crystals.
disadvantage? You got that 19?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, it is. Uh-huh. I rolled high.
Oh, for the first time in a very long time, a bad initiative roll for Jasper. Womp womp.
2. And then 13's the next one. Okay. Freddie, what's your dexterity?
That's a good question. The answer to the question is 14.
14?
Yeah,
Okay.
Jasper was slow on the trigger with this one because she realized that Freddy was right and we didn't need to fuck with the axe at all.
We did the side quest, guys. Come on.
Come on! Got the loot, got the extra experience. It was worth it.
Right, and then...
Plus, someone's got a magic item now, you know? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's important.
I was just telling Dom how Jasper was thinking about getting a magic sword because she kept clanging hers against stone and stuff. Problem solved.
Ask and you shall receive.
This axe won't chip at all.
Suddenly, I'm an axe girl.
You know, suddenly
Won't chip at all.
my identity has completely shifted.
It's weird how that happens. I don't know.
Okie dokie. So,
Okey-dokey.
at the start of this, you see, as you enter in, Jove, you pull the javelin from it, and all heads of these humanoids turn to you. You see a small humanoid, dark gray skin, elongated ears, kind of a flat nose, wearing strange kind of robes that seem to be entwined with the rocks and such. Pulls out a ceramic ball and takes a couple steps towards you all and shot puts it at the group. Jasper, since you're leading the way, this is coming towards you.
Oh.
Oh, no.
Oh yeah, that's an unnatural 20.
Oh, that will hit.
So, this is fun. This is fun. It was all worth it for this. So, that is 1 point of bludgeoning damage.
Something tells me that's not all.
And you are splattered with
Oh, the
mud.
splattered condition.
No. You've been
Splattered
inked.
Yeah.
Inked. No.
You get this mud all over you. However, it has a heavy scent of iron, and it runs. It's not nearly, thick enough to just be mud, as the smell of blood hits your nose. And from it, you see these 3 awful, they're like it's like if a pterodactyl and a mosquito had an awful baby.
Ew.
Emerges from this and begin to fly into the air, all circled around you, Jasper.
Ah, for fuck's sake.
So, one of them is going to make an attack. That is...
I'm glad we
Ooh!
short rested.
Yeah, that is
Yeah.
another unnatural 20. As
Yeah, that hits.
sticks this long needle-like nose in between the parts of your armor. You feel it pierce your skin, and a sucking sensation begins.
Mmm.
You are going to take
Nice sucking sensation.
3 points of piercing damage.
I think that's so unsettling and gross and just awful that she lets out a genuine yelp, Lapis yelp, not Jasper yelp.
And the worst part is this thing attaches to Jasper, just
No.
and is holding on. So next is Rory. But Rory, please make me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh no, we're not good at those. Well, we're okay actually.
I would hope you'd be
We don't-
decent, my monk.
I was gonna say actually no, we're good. I've
Be good.
Actually, you're a
I
rogue.
don't have-
Or actually, you're a monk.
I so it's like, wait, actually I am good at those. I just don't have proficiency. That's all. Doesn't matter what I roll low though. That's a 7.
Roll me a d6.
Oh no! In my head. That's a 1.
A 1. You feel this pulse, like static goes around your brain, and you are filled with a deep fixation, just this utter abundance of joy and love. You immediately use all of your movements to move to that rock. If we're looking at the brain, that rock right in front of you.
Wait. Is this a charm?
This is not a charm.
Okay, I was gonna say I'd have the gift resistance to it, but that's fair. If it does not count, then that's fair.
Yes, this almost speaks directly, like it pulls into your mind, and you are overcome with love for the earth itself. You go over to that rock that is right in front of your tunnel, and you begin to hug it and embrace it and tell it what a good job it's doing.
Fuck.
Damn, we
This
did
is
this
what it's
episode
called.
2 months too early. This is a perfect Earth Day episode.
It's not a boulder.
You are
It's a
currently
rock.
affected for this turn, Earth Lover. And as you pass through, one of these creatures is going to take an attack of opportunity.
Rough.
That's a natural 20.
Oh no.
There it is. There's the rolls in my favor. All right, so
Can we not? Or-
Rory, you're going to take...
Rory, are you ready to start your turn?
You take 9 points of piercing damage.
Oh,
Whoa.
good.
As this attaches to you. You are at the rock. It is attached to your body, so it moves with you. It is now your turn. You have your action and your bonus action, but you have used all your movement to go to this rock.
God. Okay.
As this madness grips you.
That's awful. So I can take an action and bonus action. You
Yes,
said, right?
absolutely. You still have your action and bonus action. Your movement is just used to go to the nearest rock and embrace it.
Gotcha. We are absolutely going to take some attacks on this awful thing that's on me right now. So,
Go ahead and make that attack.
okay. So the main attack, that's a 21.
That'll hit.
Then for the bonus, that's another 21, weirdly. But
All right, do
we'll
the
take
damage
it.
for the first one.
Huh?
Do the damage for the first hit.
Oh yeah. 5 damage, 5 bludgeoning.
5 damage. How would you like to destroy this creature?
Oh, it's almost like he just like, I don't know if this thing like attached to like my chest or is on me, but it's almost like if it is, it's like beating the chest, like just goes straight through it. Like it's almost like as he wakes up, it's like an impulse trying to just splat it and just beats it straight against him.
Like a silverback gorilla beating its chest, you see Rory do thump thump, and this thing pops, and you are covered in not only its blood, but your own blood, as Rory, from eyebrows to ankles, you are covered in a mix of your blood and its blood.
Gross.
But it is slain.
It is slain. That's good. Just so I know on the map, whereabouts am I?
You
right
see that
now?
little circle, so if you look at characters enter, that circle right in front of it, if you were to head straight from it, you are on the right side of that. You went straight to that rock and embraced it.
Gotcha. Okay. Good to know. Don't know if I want to use the bonus action just yet. I will hold for now, and we'll end the turn there.
Okie dokie. Then, you see, what appears to be... What are you guys' passive perception?
9.
9,
12.
12, 11,
13.
13.
11.
I'll say, Jove, you see a familiar sight of a giant badger with obsidian claws and teeth begin burrowing into the earth and disappears from view.
And he's just gonna yell, "Badger!"
Great.
Backfist!
This is war cry.
So this
Badger!
is probably the cult of the Black Earth.
Look, you said the thing.
We'll give it away.
Oh,
Theories.
God. How did you
The Badger,
know?
mainly the Badger.
The Badger.
Speaking of figuring it out, Freddy, it's your turn.
Do I have to do a wisdom save or anything?
You do. Start of your turn, give me that wisdom.
Okay.
Wisdom.
Oh, -1. That's a bunch of poop. That's 9.
That's a 9. Roll me a d6.
Yes. 3.
3. You look down. You have that same sensation of like finally that wave of transmutation energy just is too much and envelops your whole brain. And you look down and your legs have turned to stone. Your speed is 0 until the end of your turn.
It's not bad.
Could be.
No, it's not bad.
I don't want you to get petrified, man.
Yeah, it's not bad. I'm going to vicious mockery at the thing on Jesper.
Okay. That's a 19.
Fuck that thing. Well,
No, hold on. I'm
Um,
sorry. That's an 18.
is that what you said?
No, I said 19. It's actually an 18.
Well, either way.
We're level 2.
Yeah.
Cheeky.
So the other folks are still gathered around the seed in the center, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How many of them are there?
Make me a perception check.
16.
16.
Or no, 18. I don't have a minus one. I have a plus
18. You see 4 creatures. One, the very small, gray-skinned creature. The human wearing the armor with bits of rock, almost like the rock are naturally forming. And then 2 rather imposing-looking reptilian creatures. They're kind of like almost kind of like bearded dragons. Where they're all scale. They stand taller than the human, and definitely this other creature, who have turned to face you. They both appear to have a... Where'd it go? Yeah, they don't appear to have any weapons on them. But even from here, you can get this stench that wafts towards you, and it is foul. So you see 4 to explain it.
Okay. I'm gonna, even if I can just get 1 asleep, I feel like that's gonna be helpful for future turns for all of us. So I'm gonna use my last spell slot to cast a sleep that catches all 4 of them if possible.
Not this turn, you're not. Could you use Vicious Mockery?
Oh, that's right. That's not my bonus action. The healing one is my bonus action. Okay. Then I will use my bonus action to give Bardic Inspiration to Joe.
Jove.
And,
Jove.
Rory still has his.
Dope.
Okie dokie. Moving on down. One of these reptilian creatures begins to move towards you, towards the party, ending next to you, Rory. Rory, I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Bruh.
That's a 6.
That's a 6. You are currently poisoned until the start of its next turn.
Pinned,
You
you
say-
said?
Poisoned.
Ha! That does
Ooh.
nothing because he's already exhausted.
Indeed. Yeah, Rory, you're having a really hard time right now. As this thing
I'm
is
like,
gonna...
I feel like I should be feeling worse, but we're already there, you know.
We're already there.
It's gonna make 2 attacks against you. One with its bite for 16,
That do hit.
and the other one with its claws for only 12.
Does not.
All right, you take...
The jaws that bite, the claws that touch.
You take 6 points of piercing damage
Ooh,
Yowza.
as it
rough.
bites
Or
deep
hit.
into you. It makes this awful kind of hissing gurgle noise. It almost sounds like rocks rumbling down the back of its throat.
Awful.
Yeah. In a language that I know for fucking fact that nobody speaks. All right, so
It's
that's
not infernal.
No, it is not infernal this time. The human gets up and turns, and with a wave of their hands in a deep, it almost sounds like a bass tone, like drops into the earth, and you see like little. It's like the dust from the earth lifts up as 3 lines extend across the room. I need Jove, Jasper, and Freddy to all make me a dexterity saving throw.
I sure would love to.
Oh, that's a nat 20 for once. Thank God.
10.
Was a 16.
All right. 16. Jasper and Jove, you guys are able to keep your feet. However, Freddy, you are knocked prone and you take 6 points of bludgeoning damage as the earth beneath you violently shakes and cracks and drops, and the area underneath your guys' feet becomes difficult terrain as he moves away from you all. That's his
Did that
turn.
happen directly under us, or did you say that was a line?
It happened directly under you. It's like he sent this energy into the earth, like 3 lines jutting forward, and then in the area beneath your guys' feet. It's like a condensed earthquake underneath your feet.
Cool.
So, Freddy, you're currently knocked prone. It is now Jove's turn.
Cool. Jasper still has like a bloodsucker on her, right?
Uh-huh. And then another
yeah.
one flying just around near her.
He's gonna take his spear and try and angle himself so if he misses this thing, he doesn't just like dab her. And so tries to get a
You're
spear work.
Such a softie.
I know, I should. I mean, all that sass you were giving me. So he kind of, sidesteps to get that good angle, and he will use the spear. That is a 23.
A 23 will hit.
Hits. And then that is going to do 7 piercing damage.
Yeah, as you pierce this thing, it's like putting in a needle into a water balloon. It just, and you and Jasper are covered.
My water.
Yes, in both it and Jasper's blood. Jove, I mean, you feel it from pretty much like, I mean, it's like a rainfall on you, pretty much from your head down your back. So like Rory only has it on the front, but you've got it on the front and the back.
Gross. I hate
How do you
that.
like my brand?
+1.
And then Jove, what? Because Freddy, you were just in the mouth of the entrance too. Did you move forward?
No, he did not move at all. He had
Okay,
legs of
perfect.
stone.
Well then,
Ooh, wait,
Jove is
Jove.
going to.
Roll me a wisdom saving throw.
I shall.
Oh no! Don't get poisoned.
Ooh. Oh, would you believe I rolled a fucking 2? God damn it!
Damn it.
No,
So you fall to your knees and cry out about the despair of being stuck in this earth this despair of this. It's like you're seeing the earth itself come alive, become evil and twisted. You feel that poison touch your very soul, and you can only see your inevitable death under this pulverizing enormity of this monster. Until the beginning of your next turn, enemies have advantage on attack rolls against you. So you do still get this this creature. However, just your nerves immediately become flayed. You feel so very small between the giant purple worm being so deep below the earth, and just this maddening sense of how small you are in this earth.
Precisely.
Oh.
And yeah, okay. Well, then that will change. Rather than going and guarding Freddy's body, he's gonna kind of shirk back and kind of hide behind Jasper a little bit, and won't use any more of his movement and chill out right there.
All right. Then that other flying creature is going to attack you, Jasper.
Okay.
That's only a 12. So this time
Okay,
it
so
finds
you're-
your scale mail, and you can feel it pressing. You can feel the scales straining against it, but its awful needle-like nose beak thing cannot pierce through.
How many flying things were summoned from the
3.
Okay.
So that's its turn. It is now you, Jasper. Roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh. Damn it. 8.
Roll me a d6.
I'd love to. 3.
3. Jasper, you look down and your legs have turned to stone.
Fuck off!
Your speed becomes 0 until the end of your turn.
Oh my god. That's the end of my turn.
Why don't you attack the thing that just tried to attack you?
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. I'm sorry. For some reason my brain told me I did that already.
You think you're Jove now. You're like, God damn it!
Yeah,
Oh my God.
Yeah, I'll attack thing with weird posture because I can't move my legs. 11.
11 does not hit.
Fuck. Stupid stone legs.
It really does. It just you're all. It's like watching a baseball player trying to make a swing without moving their legs at all. No hip movement either. Just straight arms.
Yeah.
Stupid stone legs.
Yeah.
You made me look bad.
That's it.
All right, and then this other reptilian creature is going to use its action to dash to get to you, Jasper. Can you make me a Constitution saving throw?
For fuck's sake. Yeah, I can do that. Okay. That's a 17.
Yes. This thing comes up to you, and you get this full breath of it, and it's heinous, and it's all the foul parts of the earth, and just something that has never been cleaned once in its entire existence. But you are able to more or less just spittle, just blech, and get it out. More focused on your legs being stone rather than the smell of this creature. So you are not poisoned. And you
Things are bad.
are immune to the stench for 1 hour.
No.
Oh.
1 hour.
Excellent.
Yes. Back to the top. Jove killed that thing. So it is the little gray creature. As it is going to move forward, sidestepping around, staying away from you, Rory. And it sees you, Jasper. It's going to throw a dart at you. Not with that, it's not. So that's an 8. That's it. And you see, you feel it more than anything, just like a little bit of air to your side as this dart goes nowhere near hitting you.
Okay.
As it moves
I'm
back to the other
distracted. I
side.
can't even acknowledge that failure.
Yeah, as it moves back 15 feet in, is squarely behind that rock. Rory's on one side, it's on the opposite side, and that's where its turn will end. Then it is Rory.
Alrighty. We're gonna do a defensive turn here. So I am going to reach out and grab one of my health potions, and we will use my action so we can get all the good hit
Plus
points
10.
out of that. Yup.
Does
So
he
we
have
get.
to do a wisdom save?
He does need to do a wisdom save.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh, buddy.
16.
16. This time you feel that same wave of madness descend upon you, but you're ready for it this time, and it does not get to you, so you are not affected this turn.
Good job, my gift son. So we'll use the action for the potion, and then I will use my bonus action here. And we're gonna do patient defense. So we'll take the dodge action here.
Gotcha.
Mhm.
Gotcha. All right, Rory.
And and I obviously stay where I am right here. We'll take
Absolutely.
we'll take on the dude who was coming at me, but we're good.
Freddy, roll me that wisdom saving throw as it is your turn.
Oh, nat 20 for 19.
Yep. This time, you look back down at your legs, and they're your regular legs. Once again, the madness seems to have passed over you this time, so you have your full movement and turn.
Okay.
You are still prone
Oh.
currently.
Yeah. I'm not sure if I wanna leave that, because if they're gonna be throwing shit at us, maybe being down is the way to go. Do a heal? No, he just did a health potion. So I think I'm gonna do. So are the folks still grouped together, or are they kind of split up?
They have split up at this point.
How far apart are they?
You see there's one next to Jasper, who's only, we'll say from where you were at, Chancellor was in front, about 10 feet in front of you. There
Okay.
is one next to Rory, who from you, Jasper's right there, you're 10 feet back, is about 20 feet away from you.
Okay.
The little gray creature is out of your vision currently because he's behind
Okay.
this rock and he is a small creature. And then the humanoid is behind the pedestal, and that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, about 50 feet away from you.
Okay.
Oh, and of course, there's the little flying creature that is still next to Jasper as well.
Yeah, so I'm gonna cast sleep and catch the three. So the little flying creature and the guy next to Jove and the guy next to, or no, the guy next to Rory and Jasper. Is that right? Or is it Jove?
Yeah, if you center that in the right on top of
Whatever those three
Jasper,
things
you can
are.
hit those three. Yes.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll your sleep dice.
To quote Mario, let's go.
I'm not going to give you a plus or minus for that. I'm just going to give you a heavy nose breathe.
Okay. That's not a good start. That's also bad. Okay. It started to get better towards the end. So that is a total of 22 health.
22. The flying creature and the creature next to Jasper both immediately fall asleep. However, the one next to Rory is still awake.
Okay. So that is my action. I don't have any bardic inspirations left. So, I think I'm gonna stay on the ground and just use half my movement speed to crawl even further back into the mouth of the tunnel.
Yeah, you crawl. So that'd be 15 feet. So you're 10 feet behind Jove. So you see Jove, who is more shook than you've ever seen Jove, and you guys make eye contact as you just start army crawling back behind Jove.
And that is it.
All right. Then it is. That one is currently asleep, so that's its turn. Then it is the human by the pedestal. It is going to put its. Oh, what is? Hold on. There's a thematic way to do this. Puts his hand together like, almost like a triangle in nature. Think almost like a jutsu from Naruto, like a hand seal, in this triangle where the thumbs meet and the index fingers meet with the palms facing out. And there's
He's
this
part of the Illuminati.
low sounding. It's like his voice gets 3 times louder, and
Tri-beam!
there is
Stop.
a -1.
He's got a special beam that fires like a cannon.
And the reptilian creature, the ground beneath it begins to shake, and you hear this long. It's almost like a monk song of. And it shakes this creature, and its eyes open, and it wakens. And that's going to be his turn.
Interesting use of that.
Thank you.
Applause.
Jove, make me a wisdom saving throw.
I'd rather not. Okay. That'd be an 8, Captain.
An 8, roll me a d6.
That is going to be a 5.
A 5. You feel yourself slipping away. That kind of fear, that despair pulls at you again, but you're able to hold on. So act normally this round.
Cool, if you say so. So he is going to sidestep out from behind Jasper, and there's somebody up in Rornak's business, right?
There's somebody
Yes.
up in Rornak's business. There's still a currently sleeping creature. One of the flying creatures is on the floor next to Jasper. Another creature next to her who is now awake. And yes, another creature next to Rory that is currently has its teeth sunk into his shoulder.
Oh, that's bad. Yeah, he is going to use his last spell slot for the day. Going to bonus action Hunter's Mark on the one that is currently biting Rornak. And then he is going to huck a good old javelin at it.
Go ahead. Let's see if you got it. Let's see if you're going to make the 2020 Olympics.
See. Oh my god, no, it's a 7. I've rolled multiple 2s and 3s.
That's brutal, Kyle.
It happens.
Yeah,
So
striking
those
the rock right next to Rory, you see one of Joe's javelins strike. It just and bounce off of it, bouncing up against you while this creature has its teeth. And you hardly notice what this creature's teeth sunk into you.
And then I will stay in that position so Jasper and I kind of plug up this hallway so people can't get back in on our Freddy boy. And then he will end his turn there.
All right, Jasper, roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, fuck. Please. Oh, it's a 1. Not a
D6,
nat
please.
1, but, 6.
6. You feel that creature fall asleep and then wake up. You see Rory being currently devoured by this creature. Freddy no longer in sight. The earth beneath you torn asunder. Just the green light. It's maddening, and you feel the insanity at the forefront of your mind, and that insanity fuels you. Gain 5 temporary hit points and make saving throws with advantage until the beginning of your next turn.
Whoa, what?
Whoa.
As you receive
Okay.
insane inspiration.
Wild.
Wow. Okay. That was unexpected.
I know, right?
Yeah. So the dude in front of me is prone, I imagine, from falling asleep. So
Yes, he's
she's
currently
gonna
prone.
make an axe attack with advantage.
Ja.
That's looking pretty good on that. Yeah. So it's gonna be a regular 20.
Yeah,
Well, I
that
feel
definitely
like
hits.
isn't he considered incapacitated?
No,
It's
he's
like the
awake.
sleep spell.
He got woken up by the other dude.
Oh, did he? Okay. I didn't
Indeed.
hear that.
Indubitably did. That's going to be 7 slashing. Just like big overhead chop down onto him. And then she's hating this, so we're gonna go ahead and do another action surge here. And attack again.
You use Pot of Greed.
Pot of Greed!
That's what it do, Yugi.
Merely a 15 on that one.
A 15 will hit.
Okay. Excellent. Okay, and that's 9 slashing.
How would you like to do this?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think she went for the overhead, like, down into his face, and, like, he tried to roll out of the way, and she caught his shoulder, and, like the hook of the axe caught his kind of clavicle, and she, like, dragged him back towards her, and then did another one down on his face.
Like using Memento Mori by Dead by Daylight. You drag this creature back, and then it actually lifts up with a little bit before its collarbone slips off of your blade, and you bring it back down. And this time, this hat goes through, and you feel your blade bite into the earth and pull back, and you can see it's like somebody opened up a Pac-Man smile through the chest of this creature.
Yeah, that's more like that's her turn.
All right. Okay. God damn. It is that creature's turn. It is gonna make 2 attacks against you, Rory.
Okay.
1.
With disadvantage.
Oh yeah, that is saved your life. A crit on you
Mhm.
with the player killer dice.
Oh.
With the player killer dice, that just saved your life. That's only a 12 for the bite.
Does not hit. Thank
All right.
the
Wow.
Lord.
It's gonna make a second attack against you with disadvantage. Oh,
Was there another crit?
yeah.
No
Jesus!
way.
Yeah.
The greatest.
It hungers for you.
That was the best keys point I'll probably spend all campaign.
Yeah,
Goddamn.
that's a 7 with disadvantage.
Does not hit.
So you're able. So it pulls back, and you go into this defensive stance, and you use your agility and flexibility to almost like drop into a lower stance, and its teeth clack together with an audible snap, like a mousetrap going off. Right where you were just standing, and as it brings a claw down, you almost do like a bridge where you like put a hand backwards and like bridge yourself, so the claw shoots in between your legs and lands into the ground, lifting yourself back up using your hand like a back handspring to stand once again. Bleeding and bloodied,
Beautiful.
covered in both your blood and the blood of that flying creature, but you are unscathed for the turn. Pretty neat. Pretty neat. Back
Love to
to the
see that.
top. With the little gray creature, as it pops back around, it's going to throw another dart at you, Jasper.
Okay.
Ooh, that one is going to hit. That's a natural 19.
Okay.
So make me a Constitution saving throw.
Sure will.
You get advantage on that, right? Because of the
Advantage,
insanity.
yeah.
I didn't need it because of my 5th nat 20 of the night.
What?
Um,
No.
So we're good on the con save.
So this little gray skinned creature throws in what looks like it's almost like, oh, what do you call the things for badminton?
Shuttlecock.
It's like a shuttlecock made out of earth with a sharpened tip to it, and it pierces in. It catches you right in the neck. You take 3 points of piercing damage. However, you can feel this like oily, tacky substance enter your bloodstream, and you flex, and you almost like your shoulders raise as you like reach your hand up and knock the dart out of your neck, and you are able to almost kind of squirt some of the poison back out as some of the blood shoots from your neck wounds, but you are not currently poisoned.
Okay.
So it moves back behind the rock. Then it is Rory's turn. Make me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, I just realized she didn't even like feel the dart because of her insanity.
That is a 12 on the wisdom save.
That'll pass. Now
That'll do.
that you know what kind of madness comes for you, you've steeled your mind and you've focused solely on the enemy in front of you, leaving aside any obtrusive thoughts, honing in, becoming cold, hard, and focused, like the ice of the glacier itself. You have your full turn, movement, and actions.
Beautiful. We will start with our attacks on the fellow here. That's gonna hit with a 24.
Yeah, it will.
And then bonus attack. That one's a 22. So let me roll my damage. So that's gonna be 7 bludgeoning total.
7 bludgeoning. Yeah, you are you using your fist or your staff?
Staff and then fist for the second hit.
Yeah, you get back up from that kind of handspring, and your bow staff is on the ground. Its claw in the earth. Its mouth wide open as you use your foot and flick the bow staff up, and it catches this thing right underneath, and you can hear the sound as then you bring your foot up, that you catch like the bow staff. You use like almost your foot to make the attack, catch it in both hands, and then you bring the foot right back down for like an ankle kick and just hit it on top of its head in a 1-2 strike.
Beautiful. That was about what I had in mind on that one. Great.
Excellent. Glad we're on the same wavelength.
And no further movement.
All right. Underneath you, Freddy, you feel the earth rumble, and you see 2 obsidian claws emerge from beneath your feet. It's going to make 2 attacks against you. 1 claw attack. God damn it. That is going to be an 11.
If these attacks get advantage from me being prone, then they get that.
Oh, that's true. All right, that's 22. And then it's going to make a bite. Oh, well, I crit as a fail, but the other one is a 12 for a 15.
Yep.
Okie dokie. That is 2. And then
So wait, where did this thing come from?
underneath you.
Underneath.
It has burrowed through the earth and spent 3 turns getting behind. So that is 2. So that's 1. So wait. I need an extra d4. 5. You take 8 points of a combined piercing and slashing damage as this thing comes out of the ground and strikes you whilst prone. You can feel its claws rip across your chest, a bite biting through the back of your arm, as this giant badger claws its way out of the earth and is on you, Freddy. That's its turn.
There's the badger.
Freddy, speaking of which, make me a wisdom saving throw as it's your turn.
14.
14. That saves. You're like, you feel that kind of wave of insanity hit you, but you can't even begin to give that the time of day as you're more focused on this giant badger that has just struck you.
Mm-hmm.
It clears of any sort of madness. You are focused in this moment. You have your full turn.
I'm going to use my action to drink a potion.
At plus
of
10.
healing. Plus 10. And then that's all that I can do.
Would you like to stand up?
Yeah, since it's gonna be on me, I'll stand up, and then I end.
And I end my turn. Okie dokie. Then it is the human. Okay. I know. It moves from behind the pedestal and uses its movement. It goes up to that reptilian creature, and with a flash of green energy moving from its eyes down to its mouth, like falling like an avalanche of dirt into its hands, like holding almost like this, using its hands like a goblet to hold this glowing green earth. It pushes the earth on top of this reptilian creature, and the creature begins to heal from the wounds you just gave it, Rory. Yeah.
Hate that. Who does he think he is? What does it think it is?
A spellcaster? Probably.
I could have gotten an idea of that one, yeah.
Okie dokie. Then it is Jove. Make me a wisdom saving throw.
All right. Ooh, that's a crit fail.
Ooh, and roll me.
Well, I get to re-roll that because I'm a halfling.
Uh-huh.
Ooh, that's not. Oh, well, that's off the desk. Okay. I'm building tension, everybody. God, there we go. That's a 17.
Okay, roll me 2d6.
2d6. All right. So the first one is a 5. The second one is another 5.
A 5. Yeah, you feel yourself act normally.
Dope. Okay. That's not ominous. Yeah, he would have heard all of that shit happening behind him. He knew exactly that Freddy had crawled behind him. So he
most definitely. Yeah, you can feel the earth shifting beneath your feet.
My hunter's mark is still on the reptilian creature that just got healed, but he's going to turn around and he's going to throw a javelin at this badger. And yeah, he's just going to do that. So, ooh, there we go. That's going to be a 21.
21 will hit.
To
Shut up, Foster. I can hear you through the Discord.
I know, right? He's the worst. 5 piercing damage is what I'm going to do, and then I am going to close the distance and just kind of like start just making noises. He's not trying to talk to the badger, but he's like almost like barking at it, like very animalistic.
Go ahead. Give me the sound.
He's gonna go, oh.
Hey, giant badger!
Giving it the Roberto.
He's just gonna kind of, and I would say Jasper would be like, "Oh man, maybe that madness has got Jove again." But yeah, he really plays up that sound, and he's even like as he gets there, he's kind of slapping his shield, just trying to distract the badger. as best.
This might just be me, but that seems exactly like what August would do in this situation.
You may be right. Actually, you're entirely right. That exact noise as well.
That noise, yeah.
That noise is, yeah.
I was channeling my Sam from Lord of the Rings when he is fighting.
Oh my god. Yeah, in the tower.
I was gonna give you a -1, but because that's a Lord of the Rings reference, I'll give you the +1.
Thank you. So yeah, he'll close the distance, be up on the badger, and be making weird noises.
All right, Jasper, it's you. Maybe a wisdom saving throw.
Oh my god. Sure.
You sound so upset. The last time it did you some good.
Yeah, it's true. It's a 14.
Yep, you feel that that insane inspiration fade from you. Hold on to your temporary hit points for now, and act
Okay.
normally on your turn.
Yeah, she had kind of a wild grin on her face after like just crushing that dude with her axe, and like turned back like mildly amused by the noises that Jove was making, and then saw like Freddy like being mangled on the ground, and the smile just evaporates, and she's gonna go fucking try to cut this thing in half.
You may certainly try.
Get him. Get him.
I was so morbidly afraid of that.
Is that a critical fail?
Yep.
Jove and Freddy, roll me a d20 right now.
3!
13.
Jasper, roll damage.
Jesus Christ.
Yes, my child.
I'm so sorry. Hey, what'd you think about max
How much is max damage for you, Jasper?
How do you feel about
Especially with that +1 battle axe.
a hot 12?
Jove, you take 12 points of slashing damage.
Oh.
Ouchie.
Whoa.
As right through your back as you're making this noise, you can feel Jasper running behind you, and you hear her make a ah! And then you just feel sharp pain as she unzips your spine, more or less, just straight down. It just sink.
Jove remembers that.
Yeah. Oh no.
Oh my god, that feels so good.
No.
Naughty, you dudes.
DM's like, fine. If I can't hit you,
If I can't hit you
will.
guys, you'll hit each
Express
other.
How badly
Yes.
I wanted to lie about what my die said.
No, the honesty is what
Ugh.
makes this game so much fun.
Ugh. I like saw it in my mind's eye well before it happened. I'm so upset. That's the end of my turn.
It is now that thing is still asleep. Roy, you're getting 2 attacks against you. This time, not with disadvantage.
This is true.
That is a unnatural 20 and a 16.
Both hit.
Oh. Dun 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 dun. That is altogether, you take 8 points of slashing and piercing damage. As this time, newly restored, just bum rushes you, almost gets you in like a bear hug as its teeth clamp down onto your opposite shoulder. Almost mirror images as you feel the teeth pierce into your flesh, and then the claws begin to rip into your back as it pulls you in closer.
Fuck that. Oof.
Back to the tippy top. Jasper, make me a wisdom saving throw.
Uh-oh.
How's a 4 sound?
It sounds like you take 4 points of radiant damage
Okay.
as this green light flashes out from the eyes and mouth of this human, and you feel just this wave of crushing. We cannot hear you, Kyle.
Oh, okay, now I think I hear you all now again. So sorry
Yes,
about that.
I hear you.
Joe, did you hear what happened to you?
I heard that I got my back split, and that was about it. I'm
Yes,
sorry.
you took 12 points of slashing damage.
Gotcha. Yes, I got that.
Okay. And then Rory took 2 hits from the creature. And now Jasper has just taken 4 points of radiant damage. It's like this. It's like the insanity moves through you, but instead of inspiring you, it just crushes your resolve. Like physically, you can feel it crushing you as you take this 4 points
Yeah,
of radiant.
the instant her axe entered Joe's back, I think the crushing despair sank in.
Deep into your core. This dude gets back, moves back away around the rock. Rory, it's your move.
Okay. Attacking this dude that's on me right here, right now. Do not want to deal with him. That is a 14 on the first hit. Do that hit?
14, do hit, yes.
Okay, cool. And then the next one is a 16, so that will
That
hit.
also do hit.
Cool. And I'm sorry, so am I like grappled?
No,
right
you're
now
not grappled. That was more
Okay.
flavor.
Okay, just wanted to make sure on that one, because it's like probably couldn't use the staff if I'm grappled, but so that is gonna be 9 bludgeoning total.
Yeah, you pull back and with just a full spin, drive the bow staff and an elbow, just creating some room between you as you strike true. Feeling like you dealt more damage than the time before.
Nice.
As you can see, bits of its teeth shoot out through one side, and it kind of this awful. Its mouth goes from almost like from ear to ear, like at least a foot and a half across. Almost now that you're up close to it, almost like a salamander, just reptilian in nature, as it kind of snaps back from the damage you've done. You can see bits of blood, not only your blood, but its blood kind of falling from the mouth.
Ugly as sin.
Excellent. Now it is the badger's turn. Freddy and Jove, you're each taking 1 attack. So we'll do the bite on Freddy. That's a 14.
Yep.
And then a bite on Jove. That's a 15.
That misses.
That misses. So it scrapes up against your shield, Jove. However, Freddy, you take 4 points of piercing damage.
And just because there's the opportunity here, I didn't roll for concentration for when Jasper hit me, so I'm going to do that right now.
Gotcha. DC 10.
And that is a 8. So I drop concentration on Hunter's Mark.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
All right. Then it is. Freddy. It's your turn.
Yeah, I mean, I really only have one option to do here. So I'm gonna fucking vicious mockery this thing. And try and remember as much of whatever I was speaking when I was talking to the badgers before, just so it really gets me.
And you do an incredible job because that's a critical fail.
Okay. So it takes 2 psychic.
2 psychic.
And it has disadvantage.
It has disadvantage. Got it.
And I'm not really saying anything specific at it, more just like cussing it out and calling it a stupid bitch.
And you have its full attention as it actually looks like those words have heard it. It's just almost shocked to hear that kind of language come out of not another badger. It's just prize Pikachu beam, just. All right. Then it is. Ooh, I messed it up. The human should have gone now, and it should have been the little gray creature, but we'll just retroactively let the little gray creature go now. Z pops back around, and he is actually going to move back from under the rock, and I need. How about everybody roll me a d20 right now?
19.
3. 3 again. This side loves
2.
3s.
2. Jasper, would you make me a Constitution saving throw?
You're welcome, Freddy. Con save. 13.
13. You feel earth collect around your eyes, blocking out your vision, but you're able to squeeze your eyes shut and get your fingers up to physically remove this earth that has attempted to blind you. But you save.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. All right. Now it is Joe's turn.
Yes. Well, he's up in the mix with this badger, so he is going to draw out his spear and go ahead and try and poke it.
You're gonna have to remove yourself
Oh.
from my axe.
Yeah, true. He's going to squeal in pain. Yeah. He's going to chalk it up to new battle axe.
She did go fully insane a few moments prior, so maybe chalk it up to that.
New battle axe, who dis? Enemy?
Yeah.
Oh no, friend, shit.
Oh, God damn.
Oh, so sorry.
Ooh,
It's
I
cursed,
believe
I
it's your
swear.
number.
I wasn't
Yes.
Oh, you're a battle axe main now, huh? Okay, yeah.
I'm sorry,
Alright.
he made me insane, and then there were rocks in my eyes, and
Go, boy.
and I have blood all over me.
Now we have each other's blood on each other. So, yay. Doms, do I need to roll a
You do.
a
Blood
wisdom?
siblings.
Yes,
So,
actually,
let me
roll me
do that.
2d6. Don't roll a wisdom save.
Oh, I need to
2d6.
do my wisdom save, don't I? Or did I
I believe you did.
do one that turn?
Yeah, I believe you did.
I think I did, yeah.
So first d6 is a 2. Second d6 is a 2.
Once again, that same hysteria falls on you, Jove, and you once again feel that absolute tininess. Once again, after that blow, it just opens up that same despair. Enemies have advantage on attack rolls against you until the beginning of your next turn. That solid hysteria.
Yeah. Well, he's gonna find an outlet for that hysteria in stabbing this badger. That's a 9, so that'll nail.
No,
Hmm.
no, that does not go. You go for the badger, but your fear drives you to strike the very earth itself, and you drive your spear deep into the earth.
And Jove just kind of says, "I'm losing it," and that'll be his turn.
Yes, Jasper, make me a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom 8.
8. Roll me a d6.
5.
5. You appear to be fine for the time being.
Great. Appearing to be fine is my specialty. We're gonna go ahead and attack the badger again, and just pray to RNGesus that does not happen again. Okay, we're good. That's a regular 20.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Not nearly as good. 6 slashing.
Slashing. Gotcha. 6 slashing. Oh, how do you want to do this?
Oh, bless. She takes a moment to she like smacks herself with her shield arm to like get herself back in the game, and then does like a big flourish with her axe and does kind of like an underhand swing and catches it like in the belly and just launches it off of Freddy.
And it lifts into the air. Doesn't quite hit the ceiling, but its body weight drops back down on the axe. It drives it in deeper. As you pull it back, and it opens up like a kangaroo pouch from underneath.
Ooh. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. That's what we were looking for there. So in regards to the other enemies still remaining, though there's one still on Rory, correct?
There is one on Rory, one behind that one who healed it, and another one on the other side of the rock. So Rory has 3 people within striking distance.
Kind of within that zone. Okay. So Jasper's gonna get up behind the one on Rory.
How much movement speed do you have right now?
40?
30? Go ahead.
40.
40?
I have
40,
mobile.
Yeah, because you moved past the rubble, which is difficult terrain, then 10 feet back. So 10, 20. Yeah, you can just get to the reptilian creature. With your superior movement speed.
Dope. That's where we're gonna stay.
Gotcha. All right, then it is that reptilian creature's turn. It's gonna make one attack against you, Rory. That is only a 10, and then one attack against you, Jasper.
Fair enough.
That's a 16.
Does not do.
Yeah, it with both of you now there, its attention diverted. It snaps in the air, and Rory, you're able to lean back out of it, and then throws a claw haphazardly towards you, Jasper, and you've got your shield to catch it. Back to the top is the little gray-skinned creature, who's now going to get up behind you, Rory, and with what looks to be like a pickaxe, strikes you from behind. That is a 19.
Does it? Likely downed here.
You held well for now. Oh yeah, that's 10 piercing damage.
Yeah.
Yep,
we're down.
You feel it right in the, narrowly missing the base of your spine, but you can almost feel the other end of it poke through. You can feel it pressing against the back of your organs, but through the front. As it pulls out and the blood begins to flow, and you feel your consciousness go dark. You're no longer feeling in pain. So Rory, unconscious. Then, make me a death saving throw.
That's a crit fail, everybody.
That's 2 death saving throws.
Yep.
Oh no!
Freddy, it is now your turn. Roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah. 9.
Roll me a d6.
Oh, yeah. 5. Let me guess. I appear to be fine.
You appear to be fine.
Yeah. So I mean, 1d4 psychic damage is definitely something worth giving up to go and try and get him. Does 30 movement speed have enough to get to Rory?
To get to Rory from where you're at, it is not enough to get to Rory.
Okay. Then I will... I'm gonna go kind of like halfway, and then I'm gonna... I'm gonna go prone, and then I'm going to cast Vicious Mockery at the one that Jasper is on.
Sure thing. The reptilian creature makes a wisdom save. That is a 16.
That passes. That's my turn.
Okie dokie. Moving down from Freddy. It's the human who sees you doing that. Freddy, make me a... Wisdom saving throw.
3.
3. You take 3 points of radiant damage. As that same green crushing despair begins to weigh down on you. You feel almost like it's on your chest, pushing you down deeper into the earth, like it's trying to swallow you whole. Ooh, I'm sorry. This should have been a dexterity saving throw. Reroll that.
Okay. Worse.
It still stays the same.
Actually, technically, it's a 4.
Oh, that
So it
changes
is better.
everything.
I rolled worse, but
Okay. So that goes through. It is now Jove.
Jove is going to use all of his movement to get closer to Rornak. I know that I can't quite make it there.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will chuck a javelin at, because the little gray guy and the human are both hidden.
They're both currently out and about. So if we look on the map, Rory is unconscious at the square that's to the right of that rock. Down
Mhm.
from one of those is the reptilian creature. To the right of that creature is Jasper, who flanked it. Behind Rory, to the north or the top of it, is the gray
Mhm.
creature. And then on the bottom part next to the rock, with the creature in front of it, is the human caster.
Okay, if he can see the other small folk, he is going to chuck the. No, actually, he's not going to do that. We're gonna pile on. So we'll throw the javelin at the reptile guy.
Reptile, indeed. Go for it.
That's a nat 20 fucking finally.
Thank you.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Clutch.
Okay. So that is 8. That's only 9 piercing, believe it or not.
But 9 piercing will do. How do you want to do this?
Oh gosh, yeah. As if this thing is like, sniffing over the top of Rornak, like trying to figure out. I know that Jasper's there too, but it knows that it's got a meal going, and he is really just going to try and broadside it and see if he can land that, really just in the rib cage midsection area. He's running while he's doing this, so his aim isn't perfect here.
Yeah, you throw it, and it goes through one arm, into the chest, out through the other arm, and sticks in. It makes its whole body go stiff immediately, like a kebab skewering it through the side. It just goes straight through and lands completely, almost perfectly measured on both sides as this thing drops stiffly straight to the ground.
Yay!
Blast.
That'll be Jove's turn.
Jasper, it is now your turn. Roll me 2d6.
2d6. 8.
What is the lowest roll? Sorry, I should have specified.
Oh, 2.
2. You felt yourself slipping away a little bit ago, and finally it grabs hold of you, and you also feel that cry out, that huge. It's like seeing an entire mountain come to life, as if it peers down upon you, as if you are in said mountain, and you feel so minute that it's almost a certainty that you are about to be crushed. Until the beginning of your next turn, enemies have advantage against attack rolls against you.
Unfortunate.
Dang.
Can I get to Rory without any opportunity attacks?
Can you get to Roy without any opportunity attacks? Yes, you can.
Excellent. In which case, Jasper's gonna reach into a slide pouch in her bag and pull out the vial of healing juice that he gave her at the start of this adventure, and she will administer that to him.
Roll me 2d4 plus 2.
2d4 plus 2. Well, it's not gonna be amazing, but 7.
All right, Rory, you heal for 7.
Yay! As we
Woo!
spring back to life.
As you taste what you know is the familiar sensation of your own health potion, cleansing your wounds and giving your body just enough juice to avoid dying. Save that nugget for later. All right.
I guess I'll have to find out how it tastes some other time. And that's her turn.
Yeah.
Rornak would laugh more if he wasn't in peril.
Just take a
Yeah.
little sip for yourself.
Actually, could I use the rest of my movement to like help him do his feat, or is that too much?
How much movement did you use? I'll use 5 to administer the health potion. I think that he's going to currently be prone.
Okay, that's
Um,
fair.
However, the grayskin creature did not move and simply sidesteps into you, Jasper, as with the 21, you feel that pick land straight into your upper thigh.
Yeah, that got her.
As you see Rory's eyes open back up again and life return to his body, you feel your life source beginning to pull from you. However, that is only going to be 3 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
As I've went from rolling max to rolling minimum with that damage. So that's its turn. Rory, it is now your turn. You are currently conscious.
Okay, we will use half of our speed, which is 10 feet, sadly, to pick myself back up, using the staff to kind of give myself a crutch to get back up on. And we're going to attack this boy here that was coming at Jasper. How dare they?
Yeah, you see him pull
That's
out.
a nat 20!
Yes.
Oh, the Bowie is bringing it.
Yeah. So, before we do the bonus attack, we'll roll this one here. So on the first attack, that's going to be... That's going to be 13 bludgeoning.
13, got it.
Still standing?
Mm-hmm.
And we will go for the bonus attack. That one, not going to hit. That's an 8.
Yeah, you use your bow staff to pick yourself up. The exhaustion, the going unconscious, but you put all of your strength into just a overhead strike, just bringing it down with more of your body weight than the strength of your arms, and it cracks this grayskin creature straight on top. You can immediately see the top of its head split open, blood begin to pour down, and it's clearly dazed, but it is not defeated yet.
Gotcha. I will stand and deliver here.
All right. Freddie, roll me 2d6 and tell me your lowest one.
Lowest was a 2.
Lowest was a 2. It is that solid hysteria.
Yep.
You, Jove, Jasper, all feel that, especially so close to this. All of the, you finally get that insight roll that you're in the body of an earthen beast that you were looking for, and it is not comforting. So, advantage on you until the end of your next turn, or beginning of your next turn.
So I'm just gonna get up on my knees, do a vicious mockery at the one that Rory just crit on.
All right, that is a 9.
That fails. Take 2 psychic and disadvantage on attacks.
Gotcha. Yeah,
Show
it's
'em
like
who's
a small fountain erupts from the top of its head. It was like beating suddenly and sort of lifts up for just a moment as these words go through.
And then I immediately duck back down, get on my tummy.
Gotcha. Then it's that human who. Yeah, that's going pretty poorly. They're going to move around the rock and get to their grayskin companion, and once again vomits up that green earth and places it on them, on top of their head quickly, and heals
Work
for things.
for an amount.
For in amounts. But you see a vast amount of it's almost like the earth like hardens and then cracks and breaks away into dust, and you can see that the wound, Rory, that you've just dealt, a vast majority of it has already healed back over. That's his turn.
They've got more healing than we do.
I know, right? Our one weakness, magic users.
No,
Jove.
we hit hard.
Jove needs to make a roll.
Needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw. Oh, that's a 9.
Roll me a d6.
I will. That is a 6.
6. Gain 5 temporary hit points, and you make saving throws with advantage until the beginning of your next turn, as that fear crushes your very being. And in that just absolute ego death of your size, it brings you joy and giddiness, and you have that insane inspiration.
Beautiful. He is going to use his movement to move counterclockwise. So if that rock is kind of like at 3 o'clock, he's going to kind of be going towards midnight, and he is going to try and get an angle on the what I'm assuming is a cleric of some sort.
You can definitely get the angle.
And then he will toss a javelin.
Let's see if you got it.
Let's see if I do. I think I might actually. That's an 18.
An 18? Yeah, that'll do.
And then I will use my last use of favored foe to add the D4. God damn. That is gonna be for 7 piercing damage.
Yeah, it shoots across the room and plants straight into the bicep of this, piercing all the way through. You can see parts of it piercing into their armpits. A heavy shot. They're bleeding profusely and begin to utter a stream of curses that sounds more like rocks cracking together than actual words, but it's still up.
And just so we figure this out this turn, how far away am I from the seed?
From the seed, if you're gonna move counterclockwise, your full movement and still want to keep eyes, so you gotta spend 10 to get out of there, then 15, 20, 25. If you're going counterclockwise, you're probably 30 feet in a straight line from the seed.
Beautiful. And that will end my turn.
Absolutely. Then it is Jasper's turn. Make me a wisdom saving throw.
Yes. 13.
13. You save.
Beautiful. Apologies. Remind me of the nearby enemies.
There
Where we're
is
at.
the so you've got you and Rory side by side. You've got that gray-skinned humanoid who just put a pickaxe through your leg, and then behind him, removing his hands, is that human who now has a Jove javelin sticking out of one of their arms.
Yeah, she's gonna totally ignore the dude who put a pickaxe through her leg and move to kill the dude behind him. So we'll make an axe attack there. That's gonna be a 16 to hit.
A 16 will hit.
And 9 slashing.
How do you want to do this?
Whew. I think. I think she grabs his wrist as he's like pulling his hands back, and then pulls him towards her, and kind of like holding the axe way up by its head, she just kind of pulls him and his sternum just into it.
And it cuts clear through when the green light fades, and instead of earth tumbling from his mouth, it's only blood. as he looks to you, eyes go dull as his legs leave him and he falls.
Yeah, the last thing he sees is that cold-looking mask. And yeah, I think she's gonna use her second wind to get some health back. Ooh, got me back to full.
All right.
That's it.
It is only the gray-skinned creature left now. As it is going to make an attack against you, Jasper, because you're the most dangerous thing that it sees right now. All right, that's a 16.
Yeah, it doesn't get through the armor.
Pink, so this time doesn't get an exposed leg, get you in one of the more armored areas of the arms. Then it is Rory. Make me a wisdom saving throw.
Can do. That is for a 19.
19. You save.
Cool. With only the gray-skinned creature left, that is our target. So, 12 on the first hit, 23 on the second.
The second hit will go.
Okay. That's just a D4, so 4 bludgeoning.
4 bludgeoning. Got it. As you re-crack open the top of its head.
Hey, how'd that get there, Pink?
Freddy, wisdom saving throw.
That's me. 7.
Roll me a d6.
2.
There it is again.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So I'm gonna vicious mockery it.
That is 11.
That fails. Takes 2 psychic and has disadvantage on its attacks.
Woo.
And almost like I've seen this scene before, another little stream of blood shoots out from the top of his head. Then
That's
it
the
is
turn.
Jove. Wisdom saving throw.
Yes. That is only a 6.
A 6. D6.
The D6 is a 1.
A 1. You run to that rock that is at the very top of the map and begin to embrace it. That uses your movement for the turn.
Aw.
That
So
insanity bleeds way to love as you're just taken with this earth, and that rock you just need to wrap your hands around it and feel its sturdiness.
And really, it needs you.
It's been dying.
I believe in you, Boldy, and you believe in me.
Do I have any sort of action?
Yep, you have your action and bonus action. You just have no movement speed.
Beautiful. I will hug that rock and give it a little kiss and say, "Just 1 second," and he's gonna turn around and he's gonna throw a jab, throw one of them javelins.
1 second, baby. Hold up.
Use the love of the rock to give you strength.
Yeah.
I don't. That is a 12.
No, shoots way high. You're used to much bigger targets. It's usually not against someone your own size.
He's distracted anyway. This rock.
You're not used to picking on people your own size.
Yeah.
Always people bigger than you, Jove. You took that shit to heart. And I took that shit personally.
Do I still have the 5 temp HP, or does that dissolve?
Yep. You don't have the advantage, but the 5 temp HP lasts.
Beautiful. That's Jove.
All right, Jasper. Make me a
She's
wisdom saving throw.
Oh yeah. We'll see what she's gonna do. 10.
10. Roll me a d6.
Sure.
Sure.
Another 5.
God, does anybody roll 4s? I'm so curious what a 4 does.
I know. I guess we'll never find out. Go ahead and use your
Not
good
finding
friend.
finding out at this point.
I literally know what everything else does. I want to know what a 4 does.
She's gonna give this boy the axe attack he deserves. Yeah, she is. That's a 21 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
And that's 7 slashing.
7
Axima.
slashing. How do you want to do this?
Yay.
Oh, beautiful. She like pushes her, she like shoves her axe forward to like get the last corpse off of it. And then she she still has it kind of way up by the head. And she's gonna just drive it like straight horizontally into his throat and just kind of like push him and like almost like a punch and just punch him down into the ground.
You punch him straight down into the ground, the blade leading the way. It's almost like punching with like your where your index and your thumb, like the outside. It's a really awkward movement, but it's deadly effective as it goes straight into the ground as you drive your battle axe kind of through it. Or I guess since you're doing the battle axe, not the sword, the punch makes more sense. I've got to adjust for battle axe. Yes. So you drive it through, and his body jerks erratically for a few seconds before it goes still. And that's where we're going to end it for today, guys.
Wait, did the flying thing die yet?
It's currently unconscious for quite some time, so
I want to murder it.
how would you like to murder it?
I'm gonna take out my dagger because I just love killing bugs with my dagger, I guess.
I love it.
And I'm just gonna like a sacrificial thing, just kind of like on my knees, just like bring it up over my head and then just like straight down into the gushy part.
The drama of it all.
Like a zit popping. It just gets you straight, like, just only the face, Freddy. Just
like a bloodborne enemy.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And in that final moment, that's where we're going to end it for tonight, guys.
Okay. Woo! We survived it! I'm so sorry, Joe. But
Hey.
thank goodness you were the one to take that, because Freddy would have gotten downed by that, I think.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you would have killed him.
Actually, no,
think
I would
anyone-
have had 1 health left.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Yeah.
Woo! Okay.
Oh, you tease. Naughty, naughty.
Naughty.
All right. So, well, by the skin of your fucking teeth, as it always is, will I say good night to our audience? Say good night to chat.
Good
Good
night,
night,
chat.
chat.
Nighty night chat.
Specifically Atten, Bromari, Feet, of course you, Maddie, and Industrial Parasite. Thank you for watching. I know this wasn't on Sundays like our usual time. We will not be playing this Sunday, so that's why we played today instead
Because
of
the superb owl.
the superb owl, the superb hour of sports is here, and we're going to be participating in that variously. So we will be back on Sunday, February 14th, for the next leg of our adventure. Good night, chat. Thank you so much. Peace in the Middle East. Bye-bye.
Good night, chat.